hearts and us playing pretend. Break me down, down. Break me down. Break me down, down. Break me down. Break me down and make me weak again. After all, I called you my best friend. And I've been here, I know the story ends. With broken hearts and us playing pretend. Break me down, down. Break me down. Break me down, down. Break me down.
Deixa sua bunda ardendo, vou dar tapa cara. Deixa sua bunda ardendo. Deixa sua bunda ardendo.
Toma sua safada, fica sua safada, vai. Toma sua safada, fica sua safada, vai. Vem sentando pro pai, pai. Vem sentando pro pai. Vem sentando pro pai, pai. Vem sentando pro pai.
Não tem de bater de frente, é de frente.
Quer ser que sou agressivo, deixa sua bunda ardendo.
Vai novinha novinha com todo prazer. Hoje você tá tarada.
Piranha, vai no toma, vai. Toma. Vai, toma.
Deixa a sua bunda ardendo.
Yeah. Money make the world go round. I'm trying to get it all right now. Everybody worry about the crown big. Look, homie, I'm the man right now. Talking to a peon, kind of time we on. Jump roll like the kind of take eons. Got a little buzz, it's time to go beyond. Can't look back, no time to hit rewind. Yeah, she wants to do S class. I'm like, boo, you must ask. They pour way too much in your glass. Just move your hips like a whole up class. Hit the gab, I talk that gab. Strut like up, man, I walk that shit. When I'm up, that's it. I'ma start living reckless. Get that bag, I'ma walk like this. Yeah, I'ma walk like this. Hit that lane, I'ma walk like this. Walk in the spot, but they all get lit. Told them on flow, let me talk my shit. Every song bang, when they drop in hit. Stand on the man, post stop, no miss. Over your head, next time, don't slip. Play your part, better read that script. Yeah, I'ma walk like this. Yeah. I'm steady focused on money now. I'm trying to count to 100,000. That's daily. Grady pay me. M's and M's, no Slim Shady. Make account going so crazy. Still live it up when I'm over 80. Flying, I'm hotter than Hades. Middle fingers up to the ones when I hate me. Come with my ride and I'm up like a drought. Everybody lying for a little bit of clout. Stay making moves like I'm trying to sell a house. That's how it be when you're raised in the South. Mama always said that this money be the death of me. Money can't buy you happy, but I never seen a sad man riding a jet ski. Time will tell, moving breakneck speed. First it was hate, now they got my steez. Took small sips, now they drinks on me. Commas in the bank, that's all I need. Business first and chill after. Set to cruise, but not the actor. Work hard, let the money stack up while y'all broke like a stress fracture. My God.
All right, welcome. Hello, everybody. We are back here with the MEC Season 3 Playoffs Day 2, and we have a fresh set of casters for you tonight as well. I'm Ryan Rumbles here, together with me, Kronos, and we're bringing you the heat.
Hey, Brian, thank you for that introduction. You know, he said it, the man himself. My name is Kronos. That is Ryan Rumbles, ladies and gentlemen. We are here to bring you the heat in this hot summer day. Although it's really kind of half gloomy here in the UK, but still, you know, we're trying to bring you that heat as much as we can, especially when it comes to casting this tournament for today. It's day number 2 of the playoffs. We are pretty excited to see what's going to be happening in MLBB European Championship Season 3 with the more long-awaited games, and I think definitely for sure tonight will be something that people will be talking about for a long time, because yes, we're gonna have some exciting matches, and who else better to cast alongside apart from Ryan Rumbles, right?
Yeah, thank you for that, man. It has been a bit of a pause since the Snapdragon series as well. So that means a small pause for the teams as well, of course, who made it that far in there, like Opertum, for example, who made it through in day one in playoffs as well, by the way. So congratulations to them. They get to stay in the upper bracket together with Centauri Kuyan. It was a very good first day as well. Particularly that Birthright and Opertum series, that was incredible. I was watching that third map back there, and it was so action-packed. You know, there were 2 minutes long Lord dances, Lord fights going on. It was, I think, a 32-minute game, which is like, it is basically League of Legends already. Like, that was insane.
Yeah, and I think especially when you look at today's games, it's going to be pretty exciting as well, right, Ryan? Because I feel like the first game is going to be Team Occupy versus Method Black, and that's something we'll definitely be talking about, and the Meta Powerhouse being a Team Occupy on the blue side and Method Black on the red. Looks like we're getting straight away into the draft. No wasting time. They don't want to hear us talk. They want to see the gameplay, and the bans are already out, with the first pick being the Fredrin. I'm surprised, first of all, that the draft went on so fast, and the next thing is they actually let a Fredrin go.
Yeah, it was fast. Fredrin as well has been going out of favor a little bit here recently, especially in the, I think it was the Asian, Southeast Asia Snapdragon tournament, the women's side. What we saw on like the newer patch, you know, Fredrin was nerfed as well, so we see a lot more like fighter junglers now. But of course he still like sits in the meta comfortably. Moscow first pick though, that's still brave. You know, you're still gonna be open to use like some carry pick, something ranged as well potentially. Like what we've seen a lot again is Clint.
Yeah, and I think that's we want to see how this game actually turns out, because the first phase is usually where nobody wants to reveal their cards. They kind of go for a flexible pick, but not Meta Black. They say we got our own methods. They pick up the Moskov in the gold lane, the Vexana in the mid, so clearly not holding any cards back right now, revealing that their damage dealers are going to be these two, and they're going to support them with other picks that will be coming forward. And look at that, the immediate answer being that Yu Zhong that's going to be in the EXP lane, flying along with that Black Dragon form straight into the back line, being a nuisance, creating havoc, while Minotaur just going to be stomping on the ground with the Minoan Fury. So you see the setup coming in play for Team Occupy. I like the direction they're going in with this draft, especially with this first phase. It only goes to show how will they, you know, top it off with all the damage dealers towards the end. And look at that, Method Black going with the Carmilla. We've seen this on the rise. It could be in the EXP lane, it could be flexed to the roam, it could be flexed to the jungle as well. So this is a very flexible pick coming out from Method Black. And Ryan, what do you think about the first phase of the picks, at least?
I mean, there was a strong contrast, right? Team Occupy, they got these tanky heroes out first. Meanwhile, Method Black, they opted for the carries, right? They opted for the mid laner, they opted for the marksman. And now I think they can, easily shut down Team Occupy's actual damage capabilities in teamfight. Sure, you have that insane amounts of CC, you have the Minotaur Yu Zhong combination. Interesting enough, they're going for the mage bans. They don't even care what the marksman is going to be. They're going to be up against. They trust that Moscow enough. They put a lot of trust here on that Moscow pick, and I think it's actually fair as well. You know, Moscow should be independent on his lane, and as long as you take out these utility mages, you're going to be off much better. Like you said as well, especially with the Carmilla, you're still open for a lot of options, a lot of picks on other lanes as well.
Yeah, and I think it's all about how they're going to round it off with the second phase of these drafts, especially look at that. They ban out the Valentina, ban out the Faramis coming in from Method Black, so they don't want any sort of ultimate stealing away shenanigans, that extra HP, the Nether Realm. They don't want to deal with that whatsoever. And on the other side, choking down the EXP lane, taking off the Terizla, taking off the Arlot as well. So they're definitely targeting Alexis's hero pool at this point from Method Black, while Method Black target the side of Shizu and Team Occupy. So just goes to show that they want to make sure they're not giving their comfort picks on the other side. And right now, Method Black, we want to see how they're going to respond, because they have a flexible pick with this Carmilla. Are they willing to reveal where this Carmilla is going to go right now, or they still want to flex it towards the end of this draft phase? And I think, Ryan, I'm more excited than ever because the direction this game is going, and I can't control it. I'm moving my hands, my palms are sweaty. Ooh, it feels like it's going to be
Knees weak, arms are heavy. Yeah.
Best of 3 on this already.
Oh yeah, and here's the Lapu Lapu. I was just thinking like they should go for that XP lane pick soon maybe. And there it is, you know, Carmilla obviously is not going to be that solo laner. They do have a lot of sustain, but they need something that ties it all together, so that jungler should be very heavy on that utility, which they do still have opportunities to pick someone like that, but the tankier heroes are already taken away. You still have something like a Barrett, but he's been nerfed to the ground. He just doesn't work in jungle anymore, unfortunately. And yeah, I'm not sure. You could even go for maybe like an alpha here and just try to like burst down these tanks instead.
Yeah, I think Alpha would make sense just because it gives true damage, but the fact that they have a Farsha that can just burst them down before the team fight, they have an Ixia, the Minotaur just provides so much CC along with the heal.
It is still going to be the Barretts, okay.
Oh, they still go for the Barretts, however. So yes, I understand what direction they want to go, but again, people don't realize that ever since he's been hit with that nerf hammer, he's not so strong as he used to be in the early phase of the game. He needs that first turtle to reach that power spike much quicker and much easier. So Brian, you see the draft, what do you think? Which team is gonna be the one that you want to go for? But forget that, ladies and gentlemen, we're going straight into the game. Team Occupier versus Method Black right now. Game number 1 is best of 3 series. Kronos up here on the casters along with Ryan Rumbles. Ryan Rumbles, what do you think is gonna be the one to come out on top in this game number 1?
I feel like Occupy have such a better draft, right? They don't have to give like a full sort of clear here either for the Fredrin, who still has a pretty healthy clear in his zone right now. And Occupy, you know, they just have that draft that we can dive you, but you can't, and that sort of sets the pace here as well. I think the Farsight is a pretty good statement, and the Ixie as well, right? You have these 3 beefy boys up front, and then you have these 2 range nukers from the back, and it's such a good setup, that sort of Spartan phalanx.
Yeah, and I think it all comes down to how they'll be going to go. Look at that, they're trying to fight for river control right now. The knockup coming in from Faves, the Paxi QT just zoning him away. Doing quite a lot of damage thanks to the concussive blast emblem as well. So this Carmilla can't be taken lightly in the early game, while Venex just steals that gold crab away. Yeah.
Not a very big lead, of course, this early on. It doesn't matter maybe too much. The thing is, the turtle is here on XP side, so already we see sort of a setup here from Occupy side. The Farsa and the Fredrin gathering up here, trying to force the Lapu back as well. And right now, they're not in a lot of trouble here, Method Black. They're just safely farming away. Of course, the Moskov is struggling a little bit, of course, against the Ixia early on because of Ixia's natural heal. Through the passive, but it won't be too much. I think the marksmen are going to be just juking it out here, and the rest of it is going to be happening right here on the bottom lane now, as we see that Method Black has everyone arriving. Teiko is here as well, and it seems like they're going to fight on lane before they even go to turtle. This is where the team fight starts, and oh my, the Farsa was blown to bits.
Oh my god, first blood. Shizu not feeling so happy at the moment. The Farsa not being able to fly away, just clipping its wings whenever possible was this dinosaur. He got the first blood. The turtle has been started, but been reset. Paxi zoning away Leo the king. Doesn't feel like he's the king of the jungle at this point, because right now they're still trying to go for it. 4 versus 2. This is not something that they would want to contest, but Faves, level 4 right now. He could go for the Minoan Fury at any single point. He has the flicker available. Farsa, Shizu still trying to reach level 4 to get that feathered airstrike, and Satsujin getting that priority in the mid lane as well. So I don't know why they're taking their time with this turtle, but seems like Logico right now didn't want any of that turtle soup and just backs off. Ryan, I think that was a mistake possibly coming in from Method Black.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like they were too scared of maybe, or they were just baiting maybe Occupy of using some earlier ultimates, and they saw that there was no response, and now they're starting it up really heavy. But here comes the Yuzhong as well, with the Black Dragon form hitting the back line, but it doesn't really matter. Faves is going down already. Here comes the Eternal Guard as well, and there's so much damage, and I guess Team Occupy really have to concede this one. There's nothing really to fight for, and they're losing members at a rapid pace.
Yeah, they lost quite a lot, 4-0 right now. Team Occupy need to find some answers. Already giving away a 2k gold lead in the 3-minute 20-second mark, while the invade coming down from Method Black. Yes, this Barrett has got that snowball going, and now they will try to press their advantage as much as they can, because Faves here, he is a Minotaur. He can't really provide the zone that his team needs. Of course, there is the re-engage potential, but at the same time, I think right now, Method Black going back to the jungle, buying their time, just trying to find the right way and the right possibilities to get the perfect engage going for their side.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, that was an unfortunate turtle fight. I guess the hesitation really killed off the tempo Occupied had for a second. They tried to pull themselves together, but it was really badly timed. They tried to get something going by combining that Black Dragon form and the Feathered Airstrike, but I think the shots just weren't there, and the stuns were just too short from the Yuzhong to make anything happen. And the 4-0 lead is definitely telling right now for Method Black. Last night we saw something of a lead like that by Centauri Key, and I think by minute 10 they had like an 8-3, 8-4 lead there. And that was a very certain win for them as well in like 12 minutes, and this game is definitely headed in that direction, I believe.
Yeah, and I think the way that it's going on about right now feels like it is heading that direction, Ryan, because the second turtle is about to spawn in about 20 seconds, 25
Phoenix is playing very aggressively, but he knows his team is here, so they're trying to actually catch Paxi, but Paxi knows, and he has enough experience to get off that range, and nicely under his own tower. And that engage came down to nothing. Venox already wasted a full barrage as well. And that turtle is coming up in a few seconds. No Ixia ultimate to rely on here. Farsas should be up soon. Actually, the full barrage is already up. It has a very short cooldown for a marksman ultimate, which is really nice as well when you have a front line that can basically lay ground to it. But it seems like Method Black almost gets it uncontested. They're trying to steal it away, maybe a bit too late for it, and Lyko does get the retribution. Here comes the full barrage. Now the Praise's Wrath really didn't hit anyone, and that's nearly a full wipeout here, actually.
Yeah, the wipeout almost coming through. The Detonus Welcome was used absolutely on point by Logico there. They do get the turtle again on their side, if I'm not wrong. And Method Black just starting the snowball 7-0, going down the mid lane, getting that tier 1, the bot lane tier 1, top lane tier 1, all three lanes pushing in at the same time, and Team Occupy can't really do anything but just watch and wait for the time for Method Black to make their mistake. But if they play a perfect game, it could be a problem coming in their side. They go for the invade into the red buff right now. Rockets pull it back. Do they have retribution? Yes, he does. Steals it away as well at the same time. So Leo the King definitely not feeling like one at the moment.
Yeah, I mean, look at Leo's level, right? He's 3 levels behind the Barrett. This is just sinful. Like, you cannot really come back from this anymore as a jungler, because you're so pushed in, you have nothing to farm. If the enemies are already invading your jungle, if you're down to inhibitors, what are you gonna farm? What are your creeps? Where is that income? You can't just tax the waves either.
Yeah, I agree at this point. That's what it is, and how will they be going about it? Because Venex...
They do get one tower back. That's basically it, I guess. But look at that. Whole team is coming here, actually. The Moskov goes in underneath his tower. Ladus is making an insane play, but he doesn't get the kill yet. Leo just stuck under the tower for a second. Great stun here. Pax is going for it. Ladus from the back. And here comes Satugen as well. This could be a wipeout potential again. Maybe the Black Dragon form helps them out, but no, not really.
Oh, the Black Dragon getting melted while in the air at the same time. So Team Occupy not having any position, any way to make a comeback, and Team Method Black not leaving any stone unturned. They are trying to press their advantage. They get the top lane tier 2 as well, which really unlocks this Moskov. 0-0-5 at the moment. They got the bot lane inhibitor earlier as well. Now they're the tier 2, and now they're looking to press their advantage in the mid lane. Ryan, and I think Faves might want to make a play.
I mean, the Fredrin has one item. It's not too behind compared to the rest of them, but it's still really bad. And we just haven't seen it in effect at all right now. He just eats up free damage. He's basically the sponge, but he doesn't release anything. He only takes it in. And now they're pushing these inhibitors. I think Method Black is going to get one of them. The wave states are kind of bad though. It's pushing against the tide, so they have to decide whether they want to take the Lord or they want to push out the waves first. I think they just want to run the Lord now.
Yeah, and I think they want to run it really quick at the same time. So it is the level 1 Lord 8-minute mark, and I don't think there's anything that's stopping them to get this quite instantly. Faves level 7 to Paxi QT's level 9 could be a big difference maker. Look at that Moskov just melting them instantly. Picks up the Demon Hunter sword as well. Yeah, it's looking bleak for the side of Team Occupy.
Yeah, Vladas and Binox both finishing up the Demon Hunter sword at the same time. I think it's a bit more worth currently on the Moscow, considering you're also up against basically 3 tanks or 3 heroes of build, extremely tanky. And just Moscow's movement, the ability to play face-to-face is also such a big factor here. And, well, they're fighting for their life to get their own blue buff. They actually get it. Here you go. The Fredrin, the true owner of that one, but... Method Black, they don't keep away really. They keep on sieging them, and here come the recalls as well. Yeah, the Lord is marching down top.
The Lord is coming down top, Ryan, and I think they're slowing it down as much as they can so they can get that second minion wave, enhanced minions, to make sure something happens.
Oh, they're going for it. Tower dive coming in, but maybe they're losing too much health. Paxi's tanking it actually is going down. Internal guard maybe saved them. No faves. Secures a kill for his name here. They're still going for the inhibitor. He's gone, by the way.
Yeah, and the bot lane inhibitor gone. Full barrage coming out. They get a kill on towards Leo the King once again. Paxi the only one to fall, and the Lord's still on the top lane, Ryan.
Yeah, that hasn't been dealt with. This could be the end of the road in this game. It's 11-1. Team Occupy just haven't found themselves. Someone has to turn on their alarm clock because wakey, where are they?
Oh my god, seems like they're still in bed waiting for breakfast at the moment because they're not definitely in this tournament. They need to wake up. They got only 1 kill, and that's toward the end of the game where Paxi QT did his job on that Carmilla, providing all that they needed for the team. And at this point, Occupy need to find some answers unless they want to just bow out of this competition, and I don't think they want to do so because they want to fight for the title, they want to fight for the prize, and claim their stake in the MEC Season 3 as one of the top contenders. And the way it's been going, Method Black definitely have their number. So Method Black definitely winning out the best of 3 series, game number 1 going in their favor. But for Team Occupy, they need to find something else. They need to find something that they can show to not just us casters, but the viewers and of course their teammates. They need to get their spirits up, pull up their socks, and definitely make a comeback. Go back to the drawing board, come up with a new plan. You think, Ryan? Is that the way to go?
Yeah, absolutely. Like, you know, you have a big name basically. You're well known. You come into this tournament. Obviously, people are going to expect great things from you. And right now, this wasn't it, right? Of course, they topped their group. It wasn't an easy one. Of course, they won top esports, by the way. They're Beyond Infinity. They did a good job. Losing to Light Cavalry though, just like they did in the I believe it was Snapdragon Open qualifiers as well. So they didn't qualify for the main event. So they did have these sort of low periods. And the same thing happened in MPL MENA as well. They finished, I think, below their own standard. So they kind of want to make up for it here, and they really need to find that second gear.
Yeah, they need to find that second gear definitely, but not be stuck in that because they need to keep moving, pick up the pace because they need to get back-to-back wins if they gotta go. And look at that MVP for that game, Logico on this Barra. It's an absolute monster. 3 kills, 0 deaths, and of course we didn't see one until the end of the game, but 5 assists, so 8. You know, he was just participating everywhere that he was, being that nuisance, and we could see why they wanted to delay that first turtle. So they got, you know, it's just 72% teamfight participation, and that coming from your jungler just screams for the fact that, you know, how they were involved. The rotations are all on point, and I think, you know, they need to find a way to make a comeback team off.
Yeah, and it's kind of funny, right? Because, you know, everybody thinks Paris is kind of weak now, right? You know, he needs a lot of time to come online, but here, you know, he was already up and kicking on like minute 5. You know, he was taking the turtles. The Freddy really didn't mount any sort of threat, and I'm not sure. It doesn't seem like there's anything wrong with the picks of Team Occupy, right? I don't see what exactly was the problem. Maybe it was the far side, or maybe you actually need a mage who can be better at close range, something like a Valentina, which was banned out.
Yeah, I think there was like I like how you mentioned that there's nothing really wrong on the draft of Team Occupy. I think it just came down to the fact of the execution of the draft. Yes, you have the Farsa. It could have been swapped out, but at the same time, I think it still makes sense to have a high ground mage just to provide a little bit extra damage. It just came down to the fact that the execution from the side of Team Occupy wasn't the greatest, and you know, they'll probably be kicking themselves at this point, saying that that was an easy game because they had a good draft. It just they weren't able to make the most out of it, and now it just goes to show how will they make a comeback, how will they make a change, will they go for something that looks good again, or will they go for unorthodox picks, which could be their comfort picks.
Yeah, I agree. But hey, we have to wait and see for the next draft. Then I guess we're gonna take a quick break. I'm not sure. Maybe the players are ready. Who knows?
Yeah, and I think at this point, you know, before we take I don't think probably we're taking a quick break either, Ryan. I just think, you know, how this tournament's been going about, the way that it's been there, and Team Occupied, they've made it all the way to the playoffs, right? And it's such a great team, like you mentioned. You know, you gave the whole history of Team, you know, in Mana. They've also played in the Snapdragon Pro Series, so they're definitely not to be taken lightly. So now is the time to out. You know, this is where, you know, dreams are made. This is where champions are made. This is where you come alive.
Yeah,
It's
but
about to be a point where you're gonna get
the
knocked out of the
second draft is there already. By the way, that was
exactly.
fast. Yeah. Angela first ban, that's all the usual. We've been seeing that all the time. Whenever it slips through, it wreaks havoc. Whatever is picked with, whether it be a Roger or a Fredrin or a Barras or whatever, chip's going to be taken out. That probably also reduces the chances of us seeing Loyi, but we might still see a Loyi ban. It isn't that popular in Europe for some reason, but I do enjoy great Loyi plays. We actually saw that in the Opertum and Birthright series in Game 3.
Yeah, and that was a beautiful series indeed, and that was you know, yesterday Alberts and Birthright, absolute amazing teams, and they played their hearts out in the upper brackets last night, and I think everyone was watching that enjoyed it as well. And shout out to the casters, the Synth and Hockey, that gave an amazing cast for that game. But you know, let's get down and dirty with this one because it's match point for the side of Method
Oh yeah.
Black, while Team Occupy needs to find a way to come back. And look at the bands, the Angela, the Lolita, the Chip, the Louis, the Chip and the Louis, very understandable. Too much mobility, too much damage in the early game, and of course the very option to change the team fight and turn things around in their side whenever being picked. Matilda banned out on the other side, so just want to see how it's gonna go at this point in time.
Yeah, I mean, Occupy here is saying that, hey, we don't want any sort of teleportation, and no magic, no tech device, no anything. I wonder what the third one's going to be then. Moskov, maybe? Moskov teleports as well, technically. No, it's going to be Harith. I mean, hey, Harith is just pesky.
Yeah, and let's see how it goes because Harith has just been he's just been a dominant force ever since.
Yeah, it's going to be the Moskov first pick. They rely on it, and I mean, Ladosa Cutie did such a good job on it, actually. In the lane against Ixia as well. It's not a very easy lane for Moscow, but he carried himself well. And you know, they got into the late game. He had his moments of the solo shine as well there, even though it was a real team effort from Method Black.
Yeah, so I think the Moscow was really good. They're comfortable with that, so they want to run it back once again. You know, why fix what's not broken? So Vlado definitely gonna have that comfort this time around. His teammates say that they wanted to give him what's comfortable. Making it work is
Oh boy,
the name of the story. They're running it back on the other side.
Yeah, are they really going for a handshake? Are they just gonna make a replay happen here, like the same? Okay, they're mixing things up. They're gonna take out the Carmilla instead, which did play a very big part in Method Black's first map victory.
Yeah, and you know, let's see how it goes. Carmilla taking it away. I like that, but the Valentina, look at, they have answers. Method Black have answers instantly picking up the Valentina. I like the Valentina pick, right?
Yeah, you didn't ban it in the first rounds. Of course, they're gonna pick it up. Especially like you're gonna steal the Camilla ult, and then it's basically the same. You can CC their whole team with a single ability. You know, you can use Moscow stun, anything basically, Barat's pull, anything. That's such an insane move, which I'm not sure that Occupy not predict here, or are they ready for it with something else?
Yeah, and I think it just let's say the Barrett's being picked up. They need to find answers because the way Method Black are looking at it, they just want to run it back. No differences. Yes, you have the Valentina instead. They pick up the Vexana on the other side. Yes, but at the same time, you're just giving away that Eternal Guardian to the Valentina. So doesn't seem any different from previous game. And I think Method Black just wanna just have this composition that they want to work with, and Team Occupy need to find a way to show us something different. Yes, the Carmilla makes a difference, but not really liking the way that it's going this time around.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, as much as I've seen Occupy as well, they rely on that very like standard team fight compositions, which take a little bit of time to really come into effect, and we're kind of seeing it here as well. The Fredrin and the Vexana together, they are good. You know, it's a very good pairing, but I think what they really need is a good XP laner here to really help out here as well. So, you know, Yuzhong would do good here, of course. Does really pair well together with the Carmilla as well, actually, and her Curse of Blood. But the thing is, do you want to go for it again? Do you feel comfortable enough on it? Amor plays a very good Yuzhong though. But oh, it's been banned already. I didn't even mention. Yeah, the window of it is so small, but I just recognized him by his eyes. Yeah, I was like,
yeah, you know, those fearsome eyes.
yeah, 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 exactly. Okay. They're still thinking about that pick. I don't think they want to take Lapu Lapu this time around. It just doesn't feel really comfortable here.
What on the EXP side, I think they can still flex the EXP towards the end. They need to lock down a gold in, and I think the direction.
It's a carry.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe a bit more of a standard reply compared to that Ixia, but I don't think the Ixia did bad per se. Like, she's easy to play, but hard to play in like a team fight or in like 1v2s, 2v2s. Because of the positioning, because of a very telegraphed stun, which has like that cast time, which people can dodge pretty easily. And that Grok is coming out, a lot of roam danger here, which is nice to see. Grok, who just recently on the Mobile Legends subreddit was voted to be the hero with the best skins, or no bad skins.
Yeah, I agree, because I think, Grok, not just a great hero for the skins, but I think great setup tank, provides so much vision. You know, he's basically controls the river, controls the pace of the game. You can block people off with the Guardian's Barrier, an absolute monster. And then a reply coming in with that X-Borg, true damage. Yeah,
you see that the Rizla, you're gonna take the X-Borg, it's like aiming in a church, and there it is, but it's a pretty standard composition. I really don't like Occupy's team fighting capabilities there. I feel like they gotta go with these pick-offs. They gotta go for these assassinations there with the X-Borg, with the carry. You know, you're gonna focus on mostly single targets, obviously, with the carry and the Fredrin. So it feels like it's gonna be rough for them, especially with like the Grok to Rizla setups you're gonna be facing.
Yeah, and it all comes down to how they go for the engages. And at this point, I think we don't want to wait any further, because boys and girls, we're straight into the game, the Land of Dawn, game number 2 for Method Black versus Team Occupy. Method Black already 1-up, and Team Occupy looking to make that comeback. So Ryan, who do you got for this one?
I mean, I'm still going with I'm going with Metal Black here. Yeah. Sorry. I mean, Occupy. Yeah. No. Wait. Is that switched up? Yeah. It's a little bit switched up on the HUD. That's why I was confused for a second. Yeah.
Yeah. So I think.
Yeah.
Logical getting started with the blue and they're going in towards that river control at this point. It all comes down to the gold lane matchup, I feel like, right, Ryan? I think this Moskov, if he's allowed to scale quite early, it could be a problem. Same thing that goes with the carry. So want to see how these roamers respond.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good old very rather close range goal lane matchup, which relies on whoever you get to like back first or just back off first from your wave. Obviously, one of them is already probing the gold crab as well. That's a very good setup, but FaZe gets away with the speed up with the pedals. That was looking a little bit dangerous here for a second.
Yeah, and look at Logical. He's reaching.
Oh, they're going for it. Paxi, so much damage.
Yeah, and that's the power of the Grok. Has the early game presence as well. And right now, Leo moving in towards to get that gold crab. So respective junglers getting to their power spikes as soon as possible. And now the turtle's coming up in 25 seconds. The priority should be on the side of team. I'm missing out. What is their logo? Wait. Well, Team Method Black. Oh my god, I
Method
almost
Black, yeah.
forgot. Yeah, I was about
It's
to
a
say
it's a
25.
comb if you mean like their logo. No, it's actually not a comb. It's a letter M. I'm sorry, guys.
But look at that one,
Okay.
Ryan. He's going in. Leo right now
Oh,
gets
that's dead. He's
taken
dead.
down. First blood.
You know why it's a comb? Because there's lick with it. That's why.
Yeah, and I think at the moment, look at that, they're getting the turtle started, and Method Black definitely
It's
have
a
the
1v1 on the
advantage.
turtle. Okay, they're arriving now. It's time. Method Black, they have that army here, and it should be theirs like just as the last game. Oh, by the way, that spear went wide off target from everybody, and Sachijin gets a kill as well. 2-0, just like that. Basically a repeat of the last game. And yeah, 3 kills to Method Black's name here. Nothing to write home about. For Occupy, they also lose Ammar, who just doesn't get away. I don't know. I don't have any words for this, do you, Kronos?
The way that it's been going, I think these fights are just scrappy, right, Ryan? And I think 4-2 kill score on the side of Method Black looks like they're going to be running away with it once again. And Team Occupy need to find some answers, but this is not one of those because Fave gets pinned to the wall, Spear of Misery, but level 4, able to get out of there with the help of that speed up. And on the top side, the EXP laners just, exchanging damage, trading HP, and just shaking hands, saying they can't really do much against each other.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it is great. One thing, like you mentioned as well, is the speed up from Bloodbath Carmilla gets. It's such a good escape tool, and it allows you much more freedom than a usual roamer, than a tank roamer usually does. So that is something you can abuse. Of course, you're still going to be shut down, just like Paxi throws that wall up, and FaZe is waiting for the gates to open over here. Meanwhile, Sachijin gets obliterated.
Yeah, he gets taken down quite fast indeed. As because right now Venek seems like he has some sort of damage, but not enough. Speedy like
Ooh,
will
who
step
gets the
on.
gold
Meanwhile,
crab? It's
Faves.
Vados. Yeah.
Oh, look at that wild charge coming in,
Oh.
and Faves gets caught. Paxi gets taken down instantly, and Leo the King right now going on towards Logico. Detna's welcome just to get away. And I don't know why he pulled him back at that point. It seems like
Yeah, that's dangerous. Actually, that might bite him in the back. He escapes with basically 1 HP. I'm wrong. Oh, dear. It's the retribution that comes out and smites him from the heavens. And Sachijin gets one more to his name. That poor Vexana is being bullied. Sent back to primary school over here. And Almer does have the War Axe, does have some sort of damage now, but no real follow-up from his team, who's half dead.
And it's not a lot of clean fights that we expect and we usually look forward to, Ryan. But at the same time, it's quite it's expected, unexpected. It kind of throws us a doozy every now and then, and that's why we feel like they need to go back to school and get a little bit of discipline coming in at this point. Because once again, the turtle being started this time by the side of Occupy, and Logico doesn't really want a piece of it at the moment. He has the retribution; he should be able to get it, but.
Ooh. Oh, nice one. Yeah. So this time, the Fredrin is enjoying his life. 3 kills, now finally gets a turtle as well. The gold gap doesn't seem too bad, actually. 1k, okay, 1.5k, but it's still nothing massive, The Fredrin is allowed to farm. They're giving him some lane gold as well, just to keep him ahead of the dinosaur who's hungry and ready to devour anybody on his path. Paxi, is he in trouble?
Whoa,
I mean, they're just
charge.
allowing Venox to be killed here. What is going on, Paxi? He flashes
dead.
for that one. What am I looking at?
He's dead. Venox. Oh my god. I thought he was going to make the outplay, but in the mid lane, shutdown coming in onto Leo the King. They get a killing spree onto Satsujin, and they pick up another. The link is coming in from the Curse of Blood, but there's not enough damage, and they fall like dominoes. 4 of them just taken down from the side of Occupy. The last one left standing is Ammar, but what can he do? He's an X-Borg without the Faraga armor, and look at that MTB just going into the jungle of the opposition, taking away all their resources.
Now, I want to see the Paxi chasing Venox with like Benny Hill music in the background, because that was a classic.
Yeah,
Just
I was like,
lambing
what's
him.
going on?
Yeah.
That was pretty funny, not gonna
Dear
lie.
Lord. Let us. It's another good item here. I think his Trinity build is almost complete now, and it is looking better with the gold front now. Again, the gap has been exposed. Like, it's massive. Amr has no escape here whatsoever. I think they're gonna give that kill over to Vlados, who even uses his ultimate for it. With I think it was a little bit of an overkill. You don't really need it. Now they are having trouble with escaping. Eternal God comes down in the wrong position. Vlados somehow wants a solo kill. Is it doable? He does it. Venox though won the chase. He's being surrounded as well, stuck in the blue cove and taken out. It's a 1-for-1 there, but Vlados, man, he's hungry. You can see it.
Yeah, and they are quite indeed. And watching them got me hungry a little bit, Ryan, because the way that it's
Yeah.
been going about, the
Yeah,
kills
yeah,
just
we've
been
had
going on
long
left, right,
days
and
as
center.
well. We've had long days of work behind us, yeah.
Oh my lord, look at that
Oh,
face.
Sachujin is getting another one. He's been bullying Faves all game long, and most of his kills have come from there. And not the
Oh,
case this time.
Taxi. What a
Yeah.
wild charge.
Yeah, the true damage is no joke, though. He was forced to go away, though. They nicely coordinate this time around. Alexis, with the penalty zone coming in, they're chasing Ammar, not letting him get away, but not enough damage on the exploded Fissure to really kill Ammar. And maybe Faves is in trouble there. Vlados just doesn't hit the basic attack. Sachujin picks it up.
Yeah, and Sasajin, like you mentioned, just being an absolute bully the entire game on towards Faves, and you can see that happening once again, and they're going in on towards the mid lane. Venex just doesn't want to be there. They're getting on towards the inhibitor, and look at Detna's welcome charge just to be a threat, and just walks out of there like nothing even happened.
Yeah, the tower protection was still up, and they were still pressing the issue, right? They were still continuing to fight, and I think they realized, like, 5 seconds in, hey, we should actually get back. That tower is gonna cause a lot of trouble. But they can't fight here, because Occupy, they're feeling a little bit too secure in their own jungle, which they should, but they can't, because Method Black has completely taken over that territory and left their mark again with another kill over to that Fredrin, and it is 5-on-4. Yeah, they're trying to surround them. Wait, Faves is, for a second, he was alone. They're not going to go in yet. From the distance, though, Sachujin stings like a bee, but not enough damage still.
Let's see how it goes. Now they want to get on the inhibitor. Looks like Team Method Black doesn't really want to hold back. They don't want to wait for the Lord. They just want to go in. Faraga armor being bursted by the last insanity. Meanwhile, the back line, he goes in for the penalty zone. They get the kill on towards Leah the King. And Alexis is traded for that. But I think at the same time, it's a good trade for Occupy just because they did get something in return. But now mid lane inhibitor, Ryan, what do you think is going to happen?
I think this is going down, no? They definitely want to push. They only have one minion, though, and that siege minion is gone, so sadly they can't take it just yet. They're trying to look for their other avenues. The top lane is crashing, but it's going to be cleared by Venox, I think. Lyco try to create some sort of pressure there, but nothing really there. They need more waves, they need more minions, and they probably need the lore, so they're going to back away.
Yeah, and they definitely need to back away and find and bide their time. They're going in for the Lord right now, and Team Method Black could have had a cleaner game, but at the same time, you can see that none of their structures have been damaged whatsoever. And if that doesn't speak dominance, right?
Oh yeah, the tower front doesn't look good at all. Like, Occupy, they haven't occupied anything there other than their own fountain by respawning, but it's looking rough out there, I wouldn't want to be on the battlefield there if I would be the occupied player here. The Fredrin is basically forced to fight. He was like locked in the gladiator pit for a second there, but they didn't want to commit because Vlados was on the other side of the map. They're waiting out the Lord. He's coming out slowly but surely, and this could be the final fight about to happen very soon.
Yeah, seems like the final fight's not what we're gonna be looking at. Seems like it was looking rough, but diamonds are made in the rough indeed, Brian. And
oh yeah,
like, we don't know what happened to the game exactly. Seems like there has been a pause called.
Yeah, I'm guessing a pause.
Yeah, unless until there's another communication coming in from the back end side. However, Ryan, the way it was looking, any comments about that game? Because like you mentioned, Team Occupy really weren't able to occupy anything except for their fountain.
Oh, yeah. I mean, if it was a pause from the player side, it's a bit of a weird time for it, definitely. Method Black, they're just one step away from finishing it all, so they've done a very good job, very, very passionate play from them so far.
Yeah, and I think just one play away from taking it all for sure. But at the same time, let's not forget, hey, Team Occupy can make something happen. And I like to say this: it's not over until a fat lady sings. But in this game, yes, it looks like Occupy will have to bite the dust. But at the same time, there is a possibility for Method Black to make a mistake. Although they don't look like they're gonna make a mistake, there is a slight possibility that it could have happened.
Yeah,
So just
absolutely.
waiting to see, just waiting to see what it could be. Because let's not count out any team, right? Because at the end of the day, it's not over until you hear that victory or defeat screen on your mobile phones. Because let's not forget, ladies and gentlemen, this is the MEC Season 3 Mobile Legends Bang Bang European Championship that is coming to you by the MLBB Europe Esports themselves. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share the channel with everyone. Join the Discord family as well, just to be a part of it and stay updated with all the announcements that come in. Look at that. We're
Oh,
going
we're back actually.
into
Wow.
it.
Yeah, that was so sudden. Like we were just like introducing you to the community, and we were gonna give you the Discord link and all, but no. Now you're gonna have to sit with us and actually watch out the rest of the game, which might be finishing very soon now.
Yeah, and look at that Lord marching down the mid lane. The inhibitor is gone, and Leah the King going in for a fight while the rest of his team is being backed off. There's the knockup coming last, and Sandy popped along with that big Eternal Guardian. They get the double kill, and just when we were looking like it was over for the side of Team Occupy, they're able to make some sort of a play and able to make that comeback thanks to the Curse of Blood with the last Insanity. And I think, Ryan, this is a big mistake coming in from Method Black. They could have been waiting for the link as well, and then they got surprised with that big start.
Yeah, you could definitely see Occupy. They were more ready for it, and like you said, it isn't over until you see that final screen in front of you. And that's not going to be the case yet here. That's not going to be the victory screen yet for Method Black. That they just got blown up here. That's the power of the Carmilla, and really nicely done. You don't allow for Satsugen and Paxi to really reply with any sort of their own CC. It just throw it all in their face at once, and that was really cool to see. They surprised them. They were waiting for it. They tried to synchronize the Lord push, and they just pushed out from their own inhibitor. And even though the inhibitor is gone, they still fight bravely. They are face to face. They don't really fall back. They're not going to turtle up in their own third. They are looking for opportunities here, Occupy.
Yeah, and I think they need to find answers.
The
Although they did
minions.
win that team fight, it was too little, too late. They're 7K behind on gold. Leah the King gets caught. Spear of Misery. And Ryan, you think you want to see a big fight? Last
Ooh.
Pathetic comes out. Detonus welcome. Let's see if he goes for it. Oh,
Bad one there. No penalty zone in as well. That shows they didn't really want to commit there, and it was more of a panic one there from Lyco. And it stays like that. 69. Both teams have all members standing. And Occupy, well, they still have to start from the ground up. They haven't taken any towers, so they have to contest for the Lord somehow. They have to win another team fight if they just want to establish any sort of balance in this game. Because let's be honest, they're just fighting from the depths of their grave right now. They just aren't really in this game yet.
Yeah, and so definitely can't count them out, because look at the X-Borg. This is where the X-Borg starts shining. He can zone away Logical quite easily with that true damage, and Alexis just swinging that big hammer to provide some damage.
Ooh, Alex is
melted instantly.
That's crazy.
Detonus welcome is there to provide the damage. The
Eternal
knock
Guard.
from the Lord. It could be the difference maker. Yes, there is. Leah the King is the first one to fall. Who'll get the Lord? It is Logical indeed. And right now they just separate, but Fade's getting bullied once again by Satsujin. He is godlike in this game so far. He's just kiting away. He gets the damage from the Shizu. He picks up the double kill. And Venox gets melted down. Wind of Nature not enough. And at the same time, Amar will fall. That's a full 5-man wipeout coming in from the side of Team Occupy. And Method Black definitely now will be able to take the game. Brian, what a way to end.
Oh my god, Method Black, they're back. Oh, what a play, what a play. I mean, this is what you gotta do, right? You get that Lord, and you gotta push forward immediately. Even though they were low, they saw that they got that number advantage, and they had to use that immediately. And that was a bold move. I really like that. They're back, and they're gonna smoke all the doubters, the whole pack.
Yeah, and I think it all came down to the dance towards the end, right? I don't know what competition it was, but definitely Team Occupy were not on the same page as Method Black, because Method Black won that dance beautifully, and Leah the King definitely not being in sync with the rest of his team so far. Every time he tries to engage, his team tries to back off. So there could be a sort of a communication issue, maybe, you know, even the possibility of the fact that their play styles differ, because I feel like Leah the King is not the one that usually plays in the jungle for the side of Team Occupy, and that could have been the difference maker in this series. But let's not take away anything from Method Black. They put an absolute display, a brilliant performance to make sure they get this 2-0 in this best of 3 series.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, Method Black, congrats to them. You know, people might call it what they want, you know, a server difference, whatever, but today Method Black was just a whole different gravy. Like, they were just such a more commanding side, and it's nice to see. There was so much experience shining through as well. You know, Paxi doing these great plays with Carmilla in the first game. We saw these Grok plays in the second game as well. These are really nice to see, and of course Lyco, such a great play as well. Great retribution timings, and Sachujin gets that MVP. I mean, he was constantly harassing that poor Vexana actually, and Shizu just didn't enjoy his life whatsoever in the distance, if Sachujin was lurking in the distance.
Yeah, and just a great MVP performance overall from Setsujin. He's now, I think Faves is just going to be having nightmares tonight every time he goes into bed looking at Setsujin the entire time. And for now, folks, seems like we will be heading into a short break soon enough. Don't go anywhere. Make sure you stay tuned, because well, I mean, never mind. I thought we were going to go on a break, right? I thought we were going to go on a break. Psych is the wrong idea you had, ladies and gentlemen. Chrono is just trying to pull a prank here.
It's Kronos and Ryan Talk Show over here.
Hey, the Kronos and Ryan Talk Show. But I think Ryan, what it all comes down to is the fact that the way that the game has been going so far, the game that's evolved, the meta has evolved to a certain point. And I believe, you know, in the SPS, when you spoke to GD Teiko as well, shout out to my guy, you know, he said that, you know, it's turned into an I cannot move meta, and that's basically the chain CC that's being set up non-stop. But at the same time, if you're allowed too much mobility, that's a problem. So when they take out this, you know, unlimited mobility that comes with the Louise diversion, you come to the shortcut from the chip, you want to stack up on that chain CC, and having that kind of allowed Method Black to get really well into the mid to late game phase. But at the same time, with that early snowball coming from Barrett's, yeah, after that, they were just kind of unstoppable. So what answers do you think, Ryan, should teams come up with at the moment? You think they should go for the fact that, you know, a lot of CC, or just rely on raw damage to get the victory most of the time?
I mean, you need both, right? I mean, ideally, you know, the characters that are in the meta have both, right? If you think of like Moscow, for example, you know, you have very big CC output, even though the S2 was nerfed, but he's still like, you know, one of the best stunning marksmen who can easily win a 1v1 against any hero. And if you think of characters like Julian, who just recently also came back into the meta because of the damage buff, and the way he can play on three lanes basically, and the way he can easily put out CC from distance as well, and has heal and sustain. So yeah, these kinds of heroes obviously are gonna excel. We saw Julian being played pretty well, I think, by Sintera Kion yesterday. So this was basically the highlight as well. And yeah, I mean, we're probably going to get even more of such heroes because people enjoy playing them, right? If you think of maybe like Yin, you know, who is one of the most popular heroes. He has a form of very heavy CC, which isn't, of course, used in pro level because it's very telegraphed, but it is it's still like fun to play and use, and it offers a lot to the team anyways.
Yeah, and I think the way it's been going for ladies and gentlemen, don't go anywhere, because after all of this talk show that you just had witnessed, we know we're going to be back after this short break that we will be taking. Don't go anywhere, stay tuned. In the meantime, always discuss about what's coming up next, which is the MLBB European Seasonal League that's coming to you soon. So, you know, that's going to be something you guys can talk about in the chat. Find your teammates for that. And at the moment, for the MEC Season 3, don't go anywhere. Kronos and Ryan will be right back.
The ones wanna hate me. Come with my pride and I'm up like a drought. Everybody lying for a little bit of clout. Stay making moves like I'm trying to sell a house. That's how it be when you're raised in the South. Mama always said that this money be the death of me. Money can't buy you happy, but I never seen a sad man ride in a jet ski. Time will tell me to break that speed.
best friend. And I've been here, I know the story ends. With broken hearts and us playing pretend. Break me down, down. Break me down. Break me down, down. Break me down. Break me down and make me weak again. After all, I called you my best friend. And I've been here, I know the story ends. With broken hearts and us playing pretend. Break me down, down. Break me down. Break me down, down. Break me down.
Time to take a chance to fly. Feeling like I'm 10 feet high. Nightmares call, you can't deny. Better find a place to hide. Here to tell you what I know. No one wants to be alone. Like a virus in your soul. Don't give up and take. Time to take a chance to fly. Feeling like I'm 10 feet high. Nightmares call, you can't deny. Better find a place to hide.
Você quer ser quito agressivo, ou deixa sua bunda ardendo, ou dá tapa, 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 tapa pra cara. Tapa, 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 tapa. Deixa sua bunda ardendo. Tapa, 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 tapa. Deixa sua bunda ardendo.
Toma sua safada, quica sua safada, vai. Toma sua safada, quica sua safada, vai, vai. Vem sentando pro pai, pai. Vem sentando pro pai. Vem sentando pro pai, pai. Vem sentando pro pai.
Eu tentei bater de frente, 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 de frente.
Quer ser que sou agressivo, deixa sua bunda ardendo.
Vai novinha
novinha com todo prazer. Hoje você tá tarada. Piranha, vai no toma, toma, vai. Toma, toma, toma. Vai. Vai, toma, toma, toma. Vai.
Deixa sua bunda ardendo.
Yeah. Money make the world go round. I'm trying to get it all right now. Everybody worry about the crown being. Look, homie, I'm the man right now. Talking to a PI, kind of time we on. Don't roll like the kind to take eons. Got a little buzz, it's time to go beyond. Can't look back, no time to hit rewind. Yeah, she wants the new S class. I'm like, boo, you must ask. They pour way too much in your glass. Just move your hips like a hold up class. Hit the gab, I talk that gap. Strut like up, man, I walk that shit. When I'm up, that's it. I'ma start living reckless. Get that bag, I'ma walk like this. Yeah, I'ma walk like this. Hit that lane, I'ma walk like this. Walk in the spot, but they all get lit. Told them on flow, let me talk my shit. Every song bang when they drop in hit. Said on the man, post stop, no miss. Over your head, next time, don't slip. Play your part, better read that script. Yeah, I'ma walk like this. Yeah. I'm steady focused on money now. I'm trying to count to 100 down. That's daily. Gravy pay me. M's and M's, no slim shady. Bank account going so crazy. Still live it up when I'm over 80. Flying, I'm hotter than Hades. Middle fingers up to the ones when I hate me. Come with my fire, then I'm up like a drought. Everybody lying for a little bit of clout. Stay making moves like I'm trying to sell a house. That's how it be when you're raised in the South. Mama always said that this money be the death of me. Money can't buy you happy, but I never seen a sad man riding a jet ski. Time will tell, moving breakneck speed. First it was hate, now they got my steez. Took small sips, now they drinks on me. Commas in the bank, that's all I need. Business first and chill after. Set the cruise, but not the actor. Work hard, let the money stack up while y'all broke like a stress fracture. My God.
Hold up, I'll be right back. Stay smoking out and then I make a go
broken hearts and us playing pretend. Break me down, down. Break me down. Break me down, down. Break me down. Break me down and make me weak again. After all, I called you my best friend. And I've been here, I know the story ends. With broken hearts and us playing pretend. Break me down, down. Break me down. Break me down, down. Break me down.
Time to take a chance to fly. Feeling like I'm 10 feet high. Nightmares call, you can't deny. Better find a place to hide. Here to tell you what I know. No one wants to be alone. Like a virus in your soul. Don't give up and take time to take a chance to fly. Feeling like I'm 10 feet high. Nightmares call, you can't deny. Better find a place to hide.
Você quer ser tipo agressivo, ou deixa sua bunda ardendo, ou dá tapa cara. Deixa sua bunda ardendo. Deixa sua bunda ardendo.
Toma sua safada, fica sua safada, vai. Toma sua safada, fica sua safada, vai. Vem sentando pro pai, vem sentando pro pai. Vem sentando pro pai, vem sentando pro pai.
Não tem de bater de frente, é de frente.
Quer ser que sou agressivo, deixa sua bunda ardendo.
Vai novinha com todo prazer. Hoje você tá tarada. Ô piranha, vai no toma-toma, vai. Toma-toma, toma. Vai, toma-toma, toma.
Deixa sua bunda ardendo.
Yeah. Money make the world go round. I'm trying to get it all right now. Everybody worry about the crown big. Look, homie, I'm the man right now. Talking to a peon, kind of time we on. Jump roll like the kind of take eons. Got a little buzz, it's time to go beyond. Can't look back, no time to hit rewind. Yeah, she wants to do S class. I'm like, boo, you must ask. They pour way too much in your glass. Just move your hips like a hold up class. Hit the gab, I talk that gap. Strut like up, man, I walk that shit. When I'm up, that's it. I'ma start living reckless. Get that bag, I'ma walk like this. Yeah, I'ma walk like this. Hit that lane, I'ma walk like this. Walk in the spot, but they all get lit. Told them on flow, let me talk my shit. Every song bang when they drop in hit. Said on the man, post stop, no miss. Over your head, next time, don't slip. Play your part, better read that script. Yeah, I'ma walk like this. Yeah. I'm steady focused on money now. I'm trying to count to 100,000. That's daily. Grady pay me. M's and M's, no Slim Shady. Make account going so crazy. Still live it up when I'm over 80. Flying, I'm hotter than Hades. Middle fingers up to the ones when I hate me. Come with my ride and I'm up like a drought. Everybody lying for a little bit of clout. Stay making moves like I'm trying to sell a house. That's how it be when you're raised in the South. Mama always said that this money be the death of me. Money can't buy you happy, but I never seen a sad man riding a jet ski. Time will tell, moving breakneck speed. First it was hate, now they got my steez. Took small sips, now they drinks on me. Commas in the bank, that's all I need. Business first and chill after. Set to cruise, but not the actor. Work hard, let the money stack up while y'all broke like a stress fracture. My God.
hearts in this playing pretend. Break me down, down, break me.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and friends of all ages, we are back once again in MEC Season 3, Game number 2 tonight, Series number 2 tonight. The first one was an amazing one. It was Team Method Black versus Team Occupy. Unfortunately, Team Occupy getting the short end of the stick in that best of 3 series, getting swept 2-0 by Method Black. Absolute dominant display coming in from them. But now for the second series, your casters, once again, it is myself, Kronos, alongside me, Ryan Rumbles.
Hey, hello there. How's it going, everybody? Hope you're all still tuned in. I hope nobody went too far. We had quite a long break, actually. And yeah, we have the second series coming up for you, Teiko against Light Cavalry. And I think it's going to be an interesting one. You know, Light Cavalry finished their group right below Team Occupy, but ironically, they defeated Team Occupy. So there's an interesting situation here, definitely, where, you know, we don't really know where Light Cavalry stands. We don't know really where Teiko stands. I feel like Teiko is one of the real dark horses of the tournament. And if they manage to grab a result here, I think people definitely look more into them. And who knows, maybe these guys will make it far.
Yeah, and I think only time will tell how far they will make it indeed, because the way that this tournament, especially this playoffs, has been going is there's been a lot of upsets. And, you know, upsets has been the story for MEC Season 3. So definitely not going to count on either team like Cavalry or Teiko. Just a matter of fact that what we will see is what we will witness. So when it comes to the gameplay, the strategies, and what they have in store for us all viewers and casters, the audience, the rest of the team, you know, now it's up to the players to put on a show. And what better stage to put it on rather than the MLBB Europe Esports YouTube. Because, ladies and gentlemen, don't forget to like, subscribe, share the stream, get your people involved. Of course, join the Discord family. And I think there's not going to be a match starting soon, so we still have a little bit of time to give this promo, right, Ryan? What do you think?
Oh, yeah, of course, yeah.
Discord?
Yeah, definitely enjoy. Yeah, go join the Discord. We have the more regular squad league coming up as well, which is more open to like more casual squads as well. So you would be basically participating in a larger ladder. You know, you get more opportunities, more visibility. This is what we're working for in the European scene, right? For everybody to get a chance and really stand out. Because let's be honest, you know, a lot of these guys, even like these former Rogue guys, they came from nowhere. You know, they got their publicity in the European scene. Now they're getting contracts, you know, in the MCC, in the MPL MENA. So this is really cool to see, and I hope that continues and until we as a scene, as a region, get our own places in these international events, starting you know, maybe from like MEC already. MEC is starting as well in just like a week or two.
Yeah, and it's just been exciting so far, and for this tournament especially, and so I mean, it's just a matter of time. I think all the casters have given their prediction, and I'm the last one, to be honest, and I think I'm probably late to have any prediction going on right now, because you know, I probably didn't get the memo, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sorry about that. Kronos just didn't get the memo. But yeah, Ryan Rumbles definitely put his prediction in. And Ryan, what do you think about this one, right? This match, this series, Teiko versus Light Cavalry. You have all the details. You're the man with the plan.
Am I allowed to like give away my prediction then? Because like I don't know if anyone wants to like. Do they want to present it? Like I don't know.
Okay. They'll probably don't give your prediction, but you know, you're the one with the details. You already have this all noted down in your secret little black Bible. So yeah, why not just say things about what you have about these teams, at least for now.
I mean, as much as I see right now, people are really favoring Teiko, which is a little bit of a surprise for me. Like everybody's favoring them. You know, I had to give Light Cavalry a chance, right? And audience is actually choosing Light Cavalry as well. I guess I am audience now. I am demoted to audience, everybody. And and yeah, I mean, I think I still favor Light Cavalry because these guys have been together for an insanely long time. If we talk about like Creve, Alan, Leandro as well, I think Skynix left. Who they played with last season, who really gave them a big push as well. But I think this squad has what it takes to surprise us. They beat some MPL MENA teams as well in the Snapdragon qualifiers. As much as I understood from Dazai, Teiko, you know, they are a more of an unknown side. They're not taking it too seriously, but I feel like I feel like they're getting into it more seriously as the games go by, and I feel like they can definitely cause a big upset and maybe go even all the way into the final here.
Hey, look at that. And Ryan just said that they could go all the way to the final. So, hey, don't be surprised. Don't be disappointed because he's the one with the crystal ball for giving his predictions. And the one with light cavalry for this series, at least, might be coming out right because, the audience wants the same thing as you, Ryan. So I'll go with the audience. I don't want no opinions of Dazai and Synth and Lesia. 3:33 a.m. I know you guys are watching, but I'm sorry, guys. You got to go with the audience. And at this point, I think the fact that Light Cavalry are the underdogs in this series, for sure, I will definitely be rooting for them because it's just nice to have a underdog story, don't you think so, Ryan?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, we definitely
they've been
want
together
some
for such a long
surprises.
time. Yeah.
Yeah. I agree. And I mean, there are still second chances in the tournament. We have the lower bracket, which was on screen just a minute ago as well. Of course, the loser of this pair is going to get quite a nut in the lower bracket because they're going to go against Team Occupy, right? So it's going to be a very long gauntlet for them if they do lose here. The other lower bracket pair is Birthright and Team Lunatic, which is also a pretty good one, but I think Birthright should claw their way back up from the lower bracket, personally. But yeah, in here, I feel like if one of these teams win, they probably could go to upper bracket final as well. Method Black, they showed very good gameplay, but Light Cavalry, they have been in Method Black before. It's not unheard of.
Yeah, I mean, yes. Compared to how it was going, I think I'm kind of speechless to see because of all the upsets that we just mentioned, right? The way that's been going. Method Black just beating Occupy, even though they're such a great MPL meta team. They have an entire structure going around themselves. So maybe they could have taken this tournament lightly. I'm not sure. Yes, they had a substitute jungler, but at the same time, it shows that they are a top tier powerhouse team. So definitely definitely a lot of upset in this tournament so far. But one thing's for sure, that this is not over, right? It's not over. It's still in the upper brackets, and we will find out a couple of the teams, as you mentioned, right? Some of the teams are already down in the lower brackets, Opertum being one of that, and that was a big surprise as well. And now we have Team Occupy, I believe, out of the lower bracket.
So what do you mean? You said Opertum is in the lower bracket? That's not right, no?
I mean,
No, Opertum is in the upper brackets.
I thought the one that win was Birthright.
No. Birthright is down low. Yeah, they lost the game 3. Yeah.
Game 3 they lost. Oh my god, how could I?
The crazy one. Yeah, the 32-minute one.
I'm sorry, folks. I'm sorry.
It's fine. It's getting late. Yeah.
Just in a different world at this point with all that confusion going around.
How long have you been awake today, Kronos? I'm just asking you directly. Like, how long have you been awake?
18 hours, right?
Oh yeah, exactly. Like
And last night 20 hours. So yeah, I've barely got any sleep. But hey, you gotta put a smile on the front of the camera for the audience that's watching the MEC Season 3. And let's not forget, my name is Kronos. That's Ryan Rumbles. If you're already following, liking, sharing the stream, and following the YouTube on the Discord already, don't forget to follow us on our socials as well. Give us and show us some love whenever you can. But at the moment, Ryan, just to get back, I think if Opertum are back in the upper brackets, my fault, guys. Don't come at me like that right now. But yes, Birthright going to the lower bracket, and that just means some of the teams in the lower brackets are a bigger powerhouse. So like it's definitely,
certainly, yeah.
So I think at this particular series, Teiko and Light Cavalry, neither of them want to go in the lower bracket. Yes, you get a second chance, but also let's not forget, right? You gotta battle out some of these big teams that are hungry and thirsty for the prize. So definitely want to make this as fast as possible for them. Make it a 2-0 if possible, but only time will tell which direction we're going towards.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, we have such a strong team, just like you said, Birthright as well. They just showed such great performance in the Snapdragon series in the EU finals, and they did take a map of Twisted Minds as well, I believe, in the full finals, where the Turkish teams were mixed in as well. So Europe does have the potential. You have the capability. It's just like we need more chances to play against these sort of teams to really test ourselves. Obviously, these teams do scrim a lot. We know that, some teams even have the capability to scrim with Asian teams, but we're still miles away from boot camping in Asia like I don't know, like at the top NA teams, for example, are already doing. So we need to take these steps there, and of course, most importantly, these players have to show the world, have to show through our streams that they deserve it, and I do hope that happens.
Yeah, and it will. It's these small steps that actually make the big difference, and steps like, ladies and gentlemen, the MESL that will be coming to you soon enough. Don't forget that we will be playing that in the advertisements. If you need more details, make sure you join the Discord, right, Ryan? You join the Discord. You
Exactly, you joined it.
get the information, folks. I think you
Yeah.
don't want to miss out on that, especially because right now, no wasting time anymore. We're going straight into the game. Team Teiko on the blue side and Team Light Cavalry on the red.
Yeah.
We got the names up, and we want to see the band go. It seems
Yeah.
like there has been no technical issue, and we are back once again.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
We have Saba, we have Glamorous Boy, we have Kuro, Badcott, and Hisoka on the side of Teiko. On the other side, we have Pem, Alan, Crave, Diana, Leandro, that Ryan just gave, just highlighted for Cavelry. And I like the PFPs coming in there, Ryan. What do you think about the PFPs?
Oh yeah, absolutely. It's looking nice. I found it funny that I don't know who was it, like Centauri Kion, who didn't send their pictures. Maybe they just want to stay anonymous and mysterious until they make it to the final and then they expose themselves. Like, yeah. But I have no clue.
Like, drop that casually.
Yeah,
huh?
Yeah. But yeah. I mean, let's get to the draft then. Basic bans coming out, nothing too crazy. Hey, talking about the Discord once more, I see people still spamming Method Black logos. I think they're a bit late with that. I mean, Method Black already got through. We are focusing on another series now, people. Come on.
It's all right, folks. It's all right. I mean, at the same time, don't forget to see, when you look at your screen, right, you see the top left corner, MEC Season 3, that disappears, coming soon, MESL. Don't forget that. Just make sure you stay updated on the Discord. But yes, once again, getting straight into the draft, Ryan. All jokes aside, you see the chips being banned out. You see the Louis being taken off the table. Now the other side from Teiko, I think should be in the lines of probably a Harith or a Fredrin. There you go, the Fredrin.
Yep, there it is, Fredrin coming out. So, I don't know if it's worth banning out, but I guess if you don't want to first pick it, it makes sense. Probably have another option in mind for the jungle then, so maybe it's going to be another Barret straight away, maybe, you're even aiming for an assassin, but I'm not sure if that chip ban would be beneficial right now. It still seems like chip is still like in the early phases right now, so it's still people like either don't really want to play it, they don't know how to play it, or they consider it too strong.
Yeah, and I agree, but at the same time, I think it just, it could be a double-edged sword because nobody's played the Harith for such a long time, right? But on the other side, look at that, they take out the Lolita. I'm not sure why the Lolita is getting banned out quite often. It could be something I probably missed in the patch notes, but yes, I understand you could build it two different ways, the support way as well as a tank route. So yeah, I'm not sure why, but the Matilda being taken off as well just leaves the Roger open, and look at that Teiko ready to pounce with that human and wolf. I don't want to call it monster. Is that the right word?
Monster?
Ryan?
I mean, he looks too good to call the monster. Come on.
Yeah, that beard, right? That
yeah.
beard. I wish I could have that beard as well. I wish I could have that beard as well.
Yeah.
But, I mean, it is what it is, and they just get that Roger in the gold lane, possibly flexible in the jungle as well. So I like the Roger being picked up early, but at the same time, I think on the other side, what else could be picked up? There is the Yuzhong, there is the Terizla, but that could be too early for the EX lane. The Nathan is open, the Moskov is still left open, and I think Moskov's been on the rise, but the Farsa being picked up so early.
Yeah, good one. Provides escape from the Roger as well. The problem with Roger right now is it's being turned back into the jungle as well, so it is technically a flex pick. And the Baksha is safe. I know it's not too strong against Roger particularly, but I guess that Roger is going to stay in the gold lane then, and just going to make a statement pick here. That they're actually opting for the jungle. Okay, that's very brave against the Baksha. I guess they can just they just focus on the roaming.
Yeah, I think they're like, hey, we just want to swamp you over with all that damage, and they pick up the Roger, they pick up the Moskov, they have the Minotaur for the disengage, and possibly re-engage as well. So the Baxia, you want to start snowballing hard early, right? That's the thing with the Baxia. If you want to win with the Baxia, you need to snowball really good and early, and make sure it is strong for your team, and you need some follow-up damage, and that's where the Sparsa will start shining when the Baxia gets the ball rolling. So I think now, if I were them, I'd probably lock in my gold laner, although given the fact that, the opposition has, it just stops it from being choked out. But they go for the Edith, another flex pick. It could be in the roam, it could be the EXP lane. So a lot of magic damage on board for the set of light cavalry right now. And let's see how they top it off with the second phase. But here for the second phase bans, I think they should be looking to choke down some EXP laners on the other side, take away the Yu Zhang, especially given the fact that the Farsa does not like a Yu Zhang.
Yeah, or even just mid laners, anything that can like stay against range or something like. But this is the thing, like this is where you don't exactly have to ban a Xena, for example, or Valentina. Farsa can deal with them on lane, but it's just down to like your own comfort. So yeah, actually, XP lane bans could be more worth here. They're still going for the Valentina ban. I'm not sure if I would prefer that right now, but it's just like, you don't allow too much freedom for your opponent.
Yeah, the Valentina is good. The Claude being banned out. So the other side definitely choking down on the gold laners, as I was talking about before. The Valentina, I like the Valentina ban, but at the same time, right now they're looking to choke down another mid lane. Maybe take out the Vexana as well, right? Just because you don't want that Eternal Guardian just popping up and cancel out this Feathered Airstrike, which could be the make or break play from the side of Light Cavalry. But they're taking the Faramis, so the Nether Realm still proving to be a problem, and the mobility factor that comes in. And so it's a good route, but I think that just leaves the Vexana open. And if I was Teiko, just to pick up the Vexana, right? Just no questions asked. And now another goal laner, maybe just take out the carry, maybe. What do you think?
Oh yeah. I think carry could be an option, absolutely. Like just lessen the options, basically take away something from the pull. I don't really remember exactly what Alan plays. I remember when he used to still play jungle, but I think as a marksman he plays a pretty standard pull. So yeah, here comes the carry ban as well. And I mean, there are options there. I wouldn't prefer a client here. Maybe could be an extra game, but then again, you don't have the front line. You still have a distinct lack of CC right now. You only have Edith, by the way. So I'm not sure. They need something with a proper lockdown to really combat the Moscow, the Roger, who are going to be really slippy, and they're gonna go for the Clint for these distant fights, for that tower damage, which is good. I think on lane it handles itself really well.
That's true, but the Clint A this wins the lane and provides that true damage. I think that's the difference maker over here. The true damage basically will be quite a lot, and if this Clint is allowed to scale good and well into the mid game, yes, he hurts in the early game with a quick draw, but the mid to late game he's going to start hurting even more. But to shut him down early on, you have this Novaria. I like the Novaria, provides vision with the Astral Echo, and you also have the Astral Recall that's just doing a lot of damage every now and then, and the Tarizla being picked up to dive into the back line, onto this Farsa, onto this Clint with the Flicker penalty zone. So the playmaking potential is at an all-time high from Teiko. They have the damage, they have the vision control as well, they have the early game damage, they have the mid game, they have the late game. So Teiko, all bases covered, dotting their I's and crossing their T's. But Light Cavalry right now, what is going to be this last and final pick? And if you look at it, I probably put the Edith in the Rome. What would you put in the EXP lane, Ryan? I'm thinking of possibly a Lapu, or
They did something fast as well, like something
maybe
like a
Paquito,
Paquito.
right?
Yeah, Paquito that
Yeah,
came
look
out
at
from the one mouth.
that.
Yeah, one mind, one mouth. Let's go. But yeah, I feel like they're gonna be slowed by the Minotaur. They're gonna be slowed by the Navaria, and it's just gonna feel like a pretty hard face-off currently. They have pretty bad engage as well. They need to rely too much on the Edith.
Yeah, and they just need someone to, like you mentioned, just burst down and catch off this Novaria off guard, especially because if they're able to catch this Novaria, then I think it'll be easier time for this Clint just to start dishing out the damage. Even the Farsa at the same time, they're definitely gonna have rotation priority. But folks, don't go anywhere. Stay glued to your screen because we're going into the second series of the night. We have two teams that will be showing us their greatest team, Teiko and Team Light Cavalry, and myself, Coronos, alongside me, Ryan Rumbles, to bring you the action as the respective junglers start their buffs. And this is going to be an exciting one, isn't it, Ryan?
Oh yeah, absolutely. And definitely eyes on the jungle Roger as well now, because his clear speed is still really strong. He can contest these early. He can contest for an early lane pressure as well, which would be really good. Obviously, you're going to beat out Baksha really fast in the jungle, so and you can deal a lot more damage. So I think they need to abuse that early on in the game, Teiko.
Yeah, and let's see how this is gonna go. You want to see Teiko moving in towards the goal lane, prioritizing this Moskov because you want him to scale really well. And if it comes to lane matchup, this Clint definitely will be the one to come out on top. And Saba just doing the right thing, providing vision, while Pem on the other side just makes the same mirror rotation down to the goal lane. But meanwhile, bad not, a bad caught, just getting caught in between a rock and a hard place.
Ooh.
Oh, they're able to get that, but look at the onward to get the knock-up. Pem with the Earth Shatter as well. They get a little damage on it, but at the same time, Shield Unity, Petrify with the Fury Step combination. First blood going in towards the side of Light Cavalry, topping the EXP lane as the Terizla just falls down.
Oh, that was fast. That was before everybody hit level 4, and I mean, that was a full-blown tower dive. Not much you can do about that as well. You can't really escape in that situation, unfortunate for Bad God. I think he didn't waste a flicker though, but he didn't really have to anyways. He was gone for, because just if you flicker back towards the lane to the T2 tower, you're gonna die anyways because they're gonna ignore it, and you're gonna be away from the safety. Leandro though might be actually in danger here.
Yeah, he is definitely in danger. And
Just basic attack to death.
Yeah, I think that's the worst kind of death, right? Just, all PC gamers call it right click, but for us, the mobile gamers, we call it fast fingers, but that was the slowest fingers ever. And here, Feathered Airstrike with the Earth Shatter, they get Saba and return. So 2-1 kill score on the side of Light Cavalry as the turtle is about to get started. And look who's made his way back. Leandro right on time, as on the other side, Hisoka will want to make a play, but he can't because he's getting zoned by the Black Dragon. And Call Me Ivan just going in deep, and he gets that Shah Essence, Shah Residue, picks up the kill on towards Hisoka while they get the turtle. At the same time, look at the zone coming in for their blue buff, and that purple buff should be taken quite easily. And Leandro just started that big snowball going.
Yeah, nice stuff here. Great timing as well with the Feathered Airstrike. Kriv always has these good timings on the ultimates, and that was nice to see. The only game they took away from Centauric and lost MEC was when Kriv made an amazing performance on the Farsa, and we're probably looking for something like that here as well. What's about to happen? 3-1, and a little bit of a goal lead as well, definitely established. Now we see these physical defense boots actually over to that Moskov, because, well, only thing he really has to worry about right now is Alan, and maybe some sort of a gank here, but I don't think it's going to be happening anytime soon. They are going to respect it right now. It's just Pem giving vision.
Yeah, let's see. I think it's all come down. Look at the EXP gap, though. It's like level 6 to level 5. It's just too much. But here, meanwhile, the bot lane, Hisoka gets knocked up by the Earth Shatter Primal Wrath, but the flicker with that Minone stop and the Minoan Fury coming up. But Saba here, will he sacrifice himself for his jungler? Meanwhile, in the gold side, Alan just taken so low. Spear of Destruction missing by Glamour's Boy. But you want to see the play come up from Millie. No Astral Recall means they'll have to go back, and Alan will wait for the minions to come in towards him to get that gold going for his favor. Meanwhile, looks like a back and forth game, doesn't it, Ryan?
Yeah, nicely done actually. Saba just taking away like the attention of rest of Light Cavalry's side, so it left Alan open for a second though, and then Teiko immediately turned their attention towards him, but they just didn't find that finishing touch, and that turtle is coming up in 5 seconds. It does seem like Light Cavalry is more prepared right now for ultimates, still waiting to come up for Teiko's side, and well, still waiting for some Minoan Fury as well. They definitely need that. Astral Recall probably, well, to go completely on the other side of the map, by the way. They want to pressure Alan instead because they're giving away the turtles, so they need to find a pick somewhere.
Yeah, Yeah,
but they didn't. It's just a giveaway.
yeah, they didn't apply any pressure. They gave the turtle for free. The opposition goal laner is farming like they're no tomorrow, because looks like Teiko definitely need to find some answers, because like Cavalry are starting to run away with the game, and the audience prediction is coming on point so far. But it's only 5 minutes into the game, and looks like they want to go for a play. Oh, they're just testing the waters, Ryan. They're just testing the waters.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, Kaleem's getting that endless battle as well. Huge power spike, of course, for him. His main item there. He can do so much poke damage now that Moskov is going to be in danger as well. But looks like he's actually holding on quite well. I mean, Teiko, they putting some pressure on that goal lane, but the fact that they didn't get Allen that one time, that was that window, it's probably going to hurt them in the long run.
Yeah, let's see how it goes. Because I mean, it's been quiet, right? Ever since
Yeah,
that
yeah.
first turtle, it's been really quiet. And I wish we had a little more action to talk about. But at the same time, it's just a lot of passive rotations, just waiting for the opposition to make a mistake. Catch somebody off guard, and here it is. Feathered airstrike coming in, and the knockup is there. On towards Saba. Minoan Fury coming out. Flicker forced out by Pembe. He goes for another knockup, but Hisoka wants to go for the damage with the light impounds, but he does not have enough, and forced to back out by Allen of all people. Gets taken solo with the actual recall, but doesn't fall. And it looks like Teiko are trying to find a way back, but no answers will be there. Saba taking low, and the true damage from the double shot gets it, and Allen gets another kill on the side of his team. Meanwhile, Hisoka being zoned away with the Fierce Star Petrify coming out, and the Feathered Airstrike picks up the kill with the Shah Essence. Just call me Ivan for a reason. And there it is. Bad cut, go for the penalty zone on Switch Crave. And we'll be able to fly out with the wings by wings, but the Shah Essence has been a nuisance from this Yu Zhang, and channeling that energy from the EXP lane down towards the middle into the jungle, and now on the screen for their kill score 5-1, 2k gold lead on the side of Light Cavalry. Ryan, you must be smiling from ear to ear because your prediction is going right so far.
I'm not biased, right? Yeah, it's nice to see that. Very good build up here. A bit of a let off there that they didn't actually find Bad Cut and Kuro, but still, it was a very good fight. It's a 5-1 lead, and they're comfortably leading the lanes. That's what matters. Hisoka is just trying to find a solo kill here. I don't think that's gonna happen against Pem, buddy. That's a half tank over there, and you're gonna be hunted down by Leandro as well, who's throwing these fields at you. Hisoka has to find another way in there. Meanwhile, the turret is being ripped apart by Allen, and I believe that's the first one of the game. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, it's been a slow game so far. Both teams waiting for opposition mistakes, and I think at the moment Hisoka needs to find some item power spike. Speaking of item power spike, Glamorous Boy got the golden staff, so definitely gonna hit that power spike. Gonna be really fast with the attack speed and dishing out a lot of damage. And Allen, and look at that grip, go for the feather airstrike, just zone them away onward to get the knockup. They delete that penalty zone coming earth. Fem just taking too much turret damage at this point. Allen gets taken down. Will he fall? The flicker is out of him. Spear of Destruction, and the teleport is there from Glamorous Boy. He's able to pick up the kill, but he will fall down instead. An eye for an eye indeed. 2 for 2 kills, and Teiko and Light Cavalry reach a stalemate because Light Cavalry is still able to climb that goal lead 2.5 right now. And they need to find the answers, Ryan. And I think it all came down to the fact that they put this Roger in the jungle against the Bucks, yeah.
I mean, that was a nice one. I mean, they were limit testing, definitely, Glamorous by going deep, but that's what you gotta do with the Moskov there. Oh my god, Feather's Airstrike is up again. Is he gonna be finding them an actual pick there, though? No, they get away under the tower. Again, it's just a cat and mouse play at the moment. At least they did get some extra gold to Teiko, they got that shutdown from Allen as well, so it's not looking too bad for them, but they are losing more towers, and this downward spiral, once it starts happening, it's very hard to stop. It looks like they're gonna find another victim here, like Cavalry. That's it. Hisoka's down.
Yeah, Hisoka not really having the greatest of games so far. 1-3 on a Roger. 9 minutes 30 seconds into the game. Not where you want to be with that marksman fighter. And here, look at that Saba, not even to provide vision for his team, as Pem just being a nuisance once again in the roam position. While we take a look at the items, and the Roger seeming to go for the Thunderbelt. I'm not sure if
Yeah,
that's
this is the problem, right? Even if you build Malefic Roar, even if you build a penetration, it comes in so late. It's not one of the first items, so you're just not going to do enough damage mid-game against these tanks. And yeah, you might survive for a little bit longer. You're going to provide just a little bit of poke, right? Just a tiny bit of poke with the open fire, but that's about it. He just can't really dive in too much and sacrifice himself.
Yeah, look at that. Now they're just walking into the opposition jungle, just stealing everything away. And he's just recall taunting while in the bush. Just show it out. I don't know if he was actually recalling to go back, or it's just taunts coming in. I think he's just still deciding. The blue buff still, he has it. And the Lord coming down the mid lane tier 2. Black Dragon form unlocked just to zone them away. And Saba can't really do anything because there's Minotaur. What can he do against the big Black Dragon? And at this point, they have to give up their mid tier 2. But I think they're able to capitalize given the fact that they didn't lose a lot to that level 1 Lord. Yeah,
they get their own jungle creeps as well, so right now Teiko, they're not too far gone yet. Well, okay, that's an interesting pickup here. Pem, I don't think is going down. Maybe though, Creep pops up the feathered airstrike, and that's it. Saba's gone. Wow. All it took was just Alan, popping the passive. There you go. There you have it, folks.
Yeah, folks, you had it right there. We saw it firsthand. We felt the pain that Saba does, and now we're going to feel the pain that Glamorous Boy will be going through, because Leandro goes in to get Pem. Takes too much turret aggro. Pem here juggling the turret aggro at the same time onward to be able to survive. No, gets taken down. Now comes the cavalry from the side of Teiko, but they get a shutdown on towards Call Me Ivan, but gets instantly burst out by the feathered airstrike, and so will Badcott fall right now. Yes, he does to the double shot, and seems like every time they try to find an answer, like Cavalry come with a clapback, and Teiko once again back to the drawing board and backed into a corner. Definitely need to find some answers moving forward in this game, as 12 minutes are already up, Ryan.
So I feel like this could have gone another way. I'm not sure what happened there. Let's see. This, by the way, Novaria can go through the map. Oh my god, they're trying to pick up Creep. This is crazy. Escape, by the way. The recall hits as well, and Creep is done for. Wow, this is beautiful. This is one of the best plays we've seen so far this night. This is... this is Chef's kiss. Wow.
I didn't know it was possible.
I like the Novaria just sitting on the astral plane over there, just overlooking the Farsa, like, you foolish mortal.
Yeah, I know. It was overlooking the Farsa, but the Farsa was hitting the feathered airstrike on the Novaria. I didn't even know that was a possible interaction, because at this point we want to see what happened from Pem. He goes for the Earthshatter after the conceal play. Not enough coming in. Astral Echo. Will they see a little bit more come out from the side of Teiko? No, we don't, as Light Cavalry making a smart decision to recall and going back and regroup themselves. But yes, that interaction towards the top lane, one of the best pickoffs we've ever seen. But the shutdown went to Saba though, Ryan, so not the one that you want to see.
The tanks need some love as well sometimes, let's be honest. But yeah, talking about a previous interaction in the last big fight, there was a situation where Leandro was tower diving, and I think Glamorous Boy tried to hit the Sparrow Misery, but he didn't pin Leandro against the wall, so that no stun cost him his life. I think he would have had more room to play through there, and Teiko would have easily won that fight, but something happened, like it went too diagonally. But they're trying to bait that Lord away. Of course, now with the new Lord, it just really doesn't stay out of the cove at all. It's going to reset really easily, and one or the other side has to commit. They're trying to take Pem hostage again, but it just doesn't happen.
Yeah, Black Dragon form along with the feathered airstrike. Look at him, he's zoning away Hisoka. The Petrify coming out as well. He gets him taken down, but no, here comes Badcott with the penalty zone, but he's taking too much damage right now. Can't really do much. Crave going in with a little bit of damage, but no, Saba's the only one to fall in that team fight. So it's good news for Teiko, but not really the greatest, because the Lord is being set up by the side of Light Cavalry. Meanwhile, Call Me Ivan is taken so low. Hisoka is the right one, but look at the damage he's taken from Crib with the feathered airstrike going so aggressive.
Wait, here's Glamorous Boy, look at the flank. Oh my god, he's gonna get two. That's a crazy. The Sparrow Misery as well, locking down B and straight against the wall. You have to answer for your sins over here.
Yeah, it was absolutely dominant display, and it looks like Glamour's boy is the one to lead that charge for the side of Teiko. They're trying to get the Lord. Allen is there. He does have the quick draw, the double shot as well. Leandro is there, the jungler. Looking at the bad card being taken low, penalty zone coming in.
Ooh, it's Hisoka!
Get the retribution. Hisoka wants to go in for more. Saba gets the
Look
knock.
at Glamorous boy. He doesn't stop.
Boy, pick up the 1 kill. Now
He's
he
going
gets
for
the
it.
double. He wants to go
Oh.
for the triple. Will he be able to do it? Allen just taking the half HP. Now
Too
they can't
far.
tier 2.
Too far away, Alan, this time around, but now they're just gonna melt these towers. And, you know, that's what it takes. All it takes is just one Lord fight to completely sway the tempo of the game. And it started from that great flank as well, like Saba and Glamorous. But wait, what is Glamorous Boy doing right now here? He's fighting 1 versus 2, basically face-to-face under the tower. That was unnecessary, but I guess they're just trying to finish. But they don't really have an auto-attacker to do it now, so I'm wondering, are they going to push through, or are they going to drop back? It's maybe being a little bit too late now. The Black Dragon form is chasing them as well, but looks like Hisoka is safely in the distance already.
Oh, penalty zone just to get out of harm's way. Feathered airstrike to zone them out. And I think you were right, Ryan. Glamour's boy just made sure he got a little too greedy, and that cost that for his team, because they had the possibility to end it without the help of the marksman, without the all damage carry. They definitely won't be able to provide the damage towards the structures. As we take a look at the items here, to look at the Farce, just going straight penetration. Blood Wings is the first item, Lightning Truncheon, and Holy Crystal for all that raw damage, and now moving in towards that Winter Truncheon as well. And at the same time, you can see Blade of the Heptaseas and Endless Battle come out from the Clint, along with a couple more raw damage and the penetration items. Pick up the Hunter Strike, so he's full build at the moment. So is the Moskov. So definitely a battle of the gold laners from this point out, unless Crave can dish out the damage from the Feathered Airstrike.
Yeah, it's a very good build for Farsa. It's really nice, of course. It's tough against teams where you need like the mage to provide some continuous anti-heal damage, right? But Farsa doesn't really apply it well, so she's not a very good. She's not a very good carrier of Necklace Durance, and that's one of the reasons why I think Lunatic also lost to Centauri Keon yesterday, is because they didn't have that sort of anti-heal to apply to the Julian, who they had very big trouble with, and also the Minotaur. But other than that, if you get the burst damage, of course, you don't really have to worry about the anti-heal in the first place. Like, Reeve has a lot of survivability, dishes out a lot of damage, and that's all what you need to care for at this stage of the game.
Yeah, and at this point, this has been a quiet game, don't you think so, Ryan?
I mean, yeah, compared to the Math of Black series, of course, yeah, this has been like surprisingly equal and very reserved. Both teams really like respect each other, but also like test and probe their limits. And we see that light cavalry, you know, they're just trying to trap Teiko, maybe just trying to trap them in their own hubris, but I don't think there's going to be something like that happening. They're trying to approach that Lord fight from a new angle, but feels like they're locked out at the moment. The Black Dragon form is ready. He can roam in Vian. He's very far away at the moment, but if he's running for it. He has to pop it some midway if they're really going for the Lord. But Teiko, I mean, it's a... What? Oh, okay, he's coming for it. Okay, yeah, that was just a little jump scare over there, yeah.
Went for it. I thought that he got the perfect pickup on towards the far side, but look at the Lord right now. Hisoka just going in.
Wait, Pem is locked down.
Into the wall, gets taken down instantly, and now they have free reign over the Lord. Do Teiko, and they pick it up for themselves, and this is the Luminous Lord, level 18 Lord, but the Feather Airstrike on towards Millie with the
flash as well.
Oh my god, it was so close. That could have been all she wrote for their side, and that could have been a way for Light Cavalry to come back, but seems like Teiko still holding on to dear life. With this Lord push coming about in the next 10 seconds, they should be able to end the game.
Yeah, this might actually win them the game. That's crazy. I mean, if they actually pull this off, that's crazy. And I feel like, yeah, the Force's ability to like zone perfectly right now is falling off later into the game, because a lot of people who, you know, build defense are just going to shrug off these airstrikes, and the other ones are just going to go around them. Of course, the good thing is it has a very short cooldown, right? So you can spam it effectively in defense, and you're just going to be another tower. But other than that, I don't think Creep has a lot to say anymore. And there's a good chance Teiko is just going to steamroll these, especially with this nice jump in Saba, Minu, and Fury coming in, and they're just rushing it.
Call me Ivan, just taken so low. Spear of Destruction comes out. He gets teleported on the other side, but the Petrify able to keep him alive for a little bit longer, but he gets taken down instantly. Pem with the flicker play onward. They get the kill onwards.
Wait, no damage. Marksman is gone.
At the moment, Badcock gets caught at the same time, and now he will be bursted down with a double shot. Allen coming out on top in this goal lane trade. At the same time, look at that, they're going for more once again. Feathered Airstrike to zone them away. Millie has been the damage dealer. Hisoka wants to jump in, but not enough damage from the rest of the team, because good prioritization coming in from Light Cavalry. After taking out Glamour's Boy, they were able to pull off another fight.
Yeah, I feel like these might be like communication issues, just tiny ones, because again, like Glamour's Boy was like one step ahead of the team fight. Badcott was putting down the penalty zone. Is going to be like, yeah, he just stunned them into the wall right next to the tower. But was the stun on cooldown? I'm not sure what happened there, because Glamour's Boy died just way too fast, and nothing really came out of that fight. You know, Badcott did his job. He landed on 4 people, but the damage just wasn't there anymore because the marksman was dead. So. It's not really his fault even. The timings have been really unlucky for Teiko so far.
Yeah, and but also, although the timings have been bad, they've still been able to make that comeback after having that really bad early game against Leandro and Hisoka.
Oh my dear God!
Oh my God,
He gets away. What? It's a trap.
Fury, and they get knocked up. All 3 of them. They get 1. Now they get 2. Lycan Pounce. He goes in. He gets the second. Leandro will be the next one to fall. They get 3. The base is left wide open. They can march down the mid lane. Allen gets caught. Only Allen and Crib. No front line. Any way to peel them whatsoever. And Saba is still alive. 5 versus 2. They can't really defend. Hisoka wants blood. He goes on towards Allen. They cancel out the skills, and they're able to take the base. What a comeback, Ryan! Teiko's able to take game number 1 in the best of 3 series.
It was the call the ambulance, but not for us moment. Like this is abusing the Rogers full moon curse iframe. This is the iframe where it just can't be targeted. You're gonna run away. You're gonna roll over, and no one can do damage to you. No one can CC you during that frame. And this is like the perfect moment to just bait them in and let your team deal the rest. That was so well done by Teiko. I'm at loss for words.
Yeah, I don't think you would have covered it any better, right, Ryan? You said it absolutely right. It is the iframes that make so much of a difference for the utilization of Roger. Yes, it is those small, minute mechanics, and that's what we call iframes at this point. And, you know, it just made so much of a difference. And oh, it's just kiting beautifully, abusing the mechanics, understanding the hero to the absolute fullest. So that's why, you know, Hisoka picked up the Roger in the jungle. We were asking questions ourselves. He didn't really perform all game, but he's the one who made that play so that they can take the victory. What a win!
Yeah, and you know, Light Cavalry as well, it must really hurt them, because they were in the lead for the majority of the game. They had usually initiated the objective fights. They were like dictating the tempo of the game, and now they're just they got hands in their pockets. They don't know what to do. You know, the game was basically just robbed away from them.
Yeah, I don't think it was just stolen from just beneath their noses, right? They had it and they just blinked for a second, and I think for those of you who are watching, you probably blinked as well, and it just got deleted instantly. Look at the MVP, Kuro, just 15 assists on the Novaria, like 15 assists.
Yeah, 94% teamfight participation. I mean, yeah, I've said it a million times. I've said it again. It's not hard to get these sort of stats with Novaria, but of course, you still need to position really well. You need to be useful for your team, and this is why I would have a Novaria in my team any day over a Farsa, for example, because the setups that you do for the team, the damage you do for the team, the getaways, like we saw, like escaping through the map to get away from the Farsa, these are so nice to see. I mean, the Farsa can do the same technically in the Dove form, but still, like, Novaria just excels at what she does as a character, and if a player understands that, it turns your team just up to 100.
Yeah, and you know, all comes down to how well this mage is.
Yeah.
Usually, you have a hero that carries the team, but I think the team is the one that carries the Novaria.
Oh yeah,
all
and
at the same time with all the utility it provides.
yeah, I mean, we gotta also shout out like Glamorous Boy. I mean, I think a very good job by the Moscow. Yeah, some of these greedy moments, crept in, but that's usual for ADCs. I completely understand. I think most of these moments were really good. Just some misplays, which weren't really punished by Light Cavalry's side. So that's their loss.
Yeah, and for now, it's just the way that's the way the cookie crumbles. Unfortunately, for the side of Light Cavalry, they played a really good game, but now they have a chance for redemption. It's game number 2 in this best of 3 series. They swap sides indeed, because you can see the PFP swapping sides, and now will Light Cavalry have the answer? I think Ryan, personally, that they gave them a little too much respect, right? They had the advantage in the early game. They should just press the advantage, taken the game. It should have finished about like 2-3 minutes earlier, but they gave them that little extra bit of space, which came back to bite them. And, just happened so that unfortunately, it was just absolute abuse of those invulnerability frames.
Oh, yeah. I mean...
Invulnerability frames. So there you go. Invulnerability frames.
There you go. Yeah. Full version came out.
Hisoka, yeah. Right, yeah. Coming from Hisoka, and I was just trying to. It's just a tongue twister. I didn't want to say it, but I tried it. It looks like I made a fool out of myself. But anyways, it just came down to that very point, right? And then Hisoka's absolute mastery of that hero made the difference. So I think, like Cavalry, what do you think they need to do better? Because they played a near perfect game, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, if I would be in their shoes right now, I would be really tilted. I also tilt more than the regular player. That's why I'm not a pro. You need to keep your cool over here. You need to understand what you did wrong. And I think for the most part, they just they didn't realize that they need to put a little bit more understanding into these team fights, and a little bit more understanding where they position individually. What I saw a lot was, for example, Pem out of position. Of course, as an Edith, the hitboxes of your abilities are really straightforward, very short, right? So this already leaves you very open against the Moskov. And most of the Moskov kills came against the Edith, because she was like that frontliner, she was giving the vision. And that's actually them just taking out the Moskov. They don't want to risk it. They want to focus on their own picks now, and it's going to be the Roger instead, taken away by Light Cavalry.
So, Cavalry, the Roger, don't want to give it away. But yeah, I'm just still taken aback by that. By Hisoka's just play is absolutely amazing. We don't get to see that quite often, and when we do, it's just such a brilliant display. And right now, on the hands of Light Cavalry, though. Now again, will they flex into the jungle? Will they put it in the gold lane? I personally think Rogers is better on the gold lane, but my opinion different to theirs. Let's see what happens. On the other side, they pick up the Novaria, so taking away each other's playbook at the moment. So not really sure how it'll go about. So let's see. Barrett's.
Okay. Barrett's Novaria is already extremely dangerous, right? You think you're off to a good start here if you're like Cavalry to take the Roger, but you're just the response is just 2 powerhouses. And I mean, the Novaria, it made a statement in the last game, and I think Kuro's gonna make a pretty good game here out as well. So I'm gonna think again, put a lot of pressure on mids, maybe more of a utility mid laner. Valentina still open. Do you want to take it right away?
Yeah, I don't think you take it right away, because you have no reason to, right? And now
yeah,
looking at they
still
go
the Minotaur, yeah.
Yeah, the Minotaur, they go for the Terizla. You basically have a lot of kill potential, a lot of set potential coming in from the side of Light Cavalry this time around. And on the other side, you have pick-off potentials from the side of Teiko, but they need something to set it up for them. They need a way to finish it off, and they need that damage dealer towards that mid to late game phase. And right now, they might be going in for their goal laner. What do you think, Ryan?
I'm guessing so. Yeah, they're just trying to be one step ahead, right? They first pick Mage. They could first pick ADC now, and just put Light Cavalry into a very bad spot, because anything you kind of first pick in the current meta is just better than what you can come up with actually as an answer. Blind picking is really strong currently, and Exberg is like the perfect blind pick hero as well. He has no direct weak spots. He's useful in basically every team fight, so can't really blame that pick. It's interesting that we have these ADCs left as basically last picks. Of course, you got the Roger and Light Cavalry side, so this could be the gold laner already set. They're just playing with Teiko's mind right now.
Yeah, and I like this export pick, especially given the fact that now it really kind of forces this Roger to go into the gold lane, because if you go against a tanky jungler, he's just gonna be a menace and just start dealing that true damage and towards the mid to late game phase, and that's where a tanky jungler could basically bite the bullet on the end of like Cavelry. So on the side of Teiko, after picking up the X board, now they should be looking to ban out some of these gold lane, I mean not even gold lane, probably mid lane picks, right? And the Valentina's the first one that comes into my mind. Let's see what the ban. It is the Valentina indeed. So I mean, I don't know, was that late to the party, but definitely Valentina being taken off. On the other side, I think they should start choking out the gold laners.
Yeah, they're coming now. Yeah, I understand the importance of roams. It just felt like they needed that mage pick. They really needed that mage pick. There's not a lot of options. There's going to be probably the same bans coming out. Something like a Faramis as well, because Faramis pairs so well together with these guys. Is it going to be? I'm guessing it will be. Usually these bans come together when you have a setup team on the opposite side. If not, it's probably going to be a damage mage instead. Light cavalry, again, they're running out of options. Again, you're being forced into like a Farsa, into an Eve maybe. Like you are going to be shut down really. And when you lose out on mid lane, you're losing out so much in roaming potential, early river fights. Everything is going to go downhill.
Yeah, it's only a matter of time how they're going to be setting it up, and I think on the other side we should be looking for a carry ban if I'm not wrong. For the side like Cavalry, but now looking at Teiko, Vexana, or Faramis if they want to go for that same.
Yeah, I think it's a Faramis ban.
Yeah.
Did they forget? Wait, what? Did that not come through, or did we really forget the ban? What's going on? They're just so confident in themselves. They don't need a ban.
Carry. Look at that! I told you, carry.
Yeah.
I think it's the Faramis. It has to be the Faramis, right? Because you went to pick up the Valentina, it has to be the Faramis.
Yeah. Is it because he's undead? He's like invisible?
Maybe he's in the nether and he already spawned, so quick enough.
Yeah, the carry ban is good. You know, you have all the counters already kind of taken out, so now already you're gonna suffer a lot on the gold lane. You're gonna be harassed a lot. Sure, you can take something with the range. Okay, I like the Natan. Not too bad actually. Again, fallen out of the meta. I don't remember. Was he nerfed in the same patch as Fredrin and all the tanky junglers did? Maybe he was. I don't remember. I don't think he did.
No, I don't think he got nerfed. I just think he's like a really... People just have this preconceived notion of Natan being like a super late game hero, right?
Yeah.
And he's a little vulnerable in the back line. And speaking of vulnerable, guess who they pick up? They go for this Ling to dive onto the Novaria, onto the Natan, and this Forest is just gonna be bursting down with those big feathered airstrikes. So I like the draft coming in from Light Cavalry once again. But what will be the way to round it off on the other side? Maybe another Edict?
Yeah, you got a bit of everything. The Ling is obviously for the wave clear as well, right? Because you don't want to set the Terizla too far from the tree, and you don't want to set Farsa to clear waves. So the Ling is really good in late game as well. Just forcing, not forcing team fights, but just moving away and taking these team fights slowly, and just stretching the map out as well. And we're gonna wait for that last pick, I guess.
Yeah, come on, let's play. Who am I? Guess the hero. I think it's gonna be an Edith. What do you think? Kufra? Kaja? I think Kaja makes sense here too.
Kaja would be good, but I think it would be too like
too risky, right? Just one.
Too single target again. Like I don't enjoy too much like fully single target comps. Obviously, you would like some sort of suppression right against Ling, but yeah. What was it in the end? Mathilda. Wait, yeah. How
is this possible?
Yeah, like it's so rare to see her, right? I completely forgot about it because it's usually in the grayed out part of the draft. Yeah.
Yeah, because folks, nobody really expected that, but what we expect is getting into this next game, which is possibly match point. And for the side of Teiko and Light Cavalry looking to make that comeback after having an unfortunate loss at game 1 and Saba taken so low already.
Yeah, that's the thing with supports like Mathilda, Florin, Rafaela as well. You're going to be harassed immediately in the river. You cannot put much pressure on the enemy jungle, on the enemy mid. And that first back, it's going to cost a lot of movement, going to cost a lot of health on the mid laner as well, because they can continue on with their harassment here. And Light Cavalry, they don't get a big gold or level lead, though, because actually Teiko is the one to level up first in mid lane.
Yeah, and I think let's see how it is moving on at the moment. And looks like it's moving and towards that goal lane once again. They need Glamorous Boy to scale because you know what he can do when he gets a scaling marksman. Like just gliding out of there while Alan denying Glamorous Boy from his minions to make sure he gets that goal lead going in their favor.
Yeah, it's the same strat always with the Minotaur. You know, you hit level 2 or level 3, you're gonna gank that goal lane. You're gonna slam whoever comes first. Is it the enemy support, enemy marksman? Doesn't matter. You're just trying to weaken them a little bit. Early game, Minotaur's base damage is actually surprisingly good, similar to a Grok. So you can deal quite a lot with that once people start scaling. Hold on a second, the Ling is level 4 and he's already out for blood. Leandro got it to his name, and let's see, is it going to be the turtle as well? Will he get enough health back from defeating the Beetles? If he will, I think they're going to go for the turtle immediately.
Yeah, I think they should, because right now they're still... The turtle is up and Hisoka's...
He's half HP though.
There.
It's dangerous. Pam is also taken surprisingly low.
Yeah,
Ooh, I think they're going to give it up, yeah, because Leandro is too low on health, Pam is low on health. He's actually going to go take his blue and just look for other opportunities. They're going to give it away.
Yeah, and at the moment, look at that. They did get the turtle away, and right now Saba just being a nuisance into the opposition jungle. Leandro can barely take his own blue buff, and right now we want to see this Link starting to go, but the Feather Airstrike trying to steal it away. It's just, just playing with fire at this point.
Oh yeah, is it because of the Phoenix skin on the Farsa?
Yeah, I know, right? I love that skin. It's a beautiful one.
Alright, slow start to the goal line though. We haven't really seen too much. Glamorous Boy has taken damage, but that's expected because Roger does have a lot of harass in his arsenal. Look at Glamorous's XP lead though, that's pretty nice. No one has really contested Gold Crab because the roamers were forced away very early on. But we'll see it now. I think Nathan gets the Gold Crab as well. The Roger doesn't really get a say in it. The Mathilda jumps in his face, and they really want to get Alan, but instead they probably going to go for Millie here. Wait, hold for a second. Good kill, that's a sure one. And Leandro, is he going to go for it? He has the energy. He's going to put down the sword dance as well, but he has to dash out. Unfortunate here.
And I think it was the Flicker that made the play, but look at the Entropy, they're able to pick up the pieces and they get the kill, but Leandro wants to go for more, he gets it with the Finch Poise, picks up a kill on towards Saba, just to get something in return. He doesn't have the Tempest of Blades, will he be able to get out of that? No, he doesn't, and that's bad card with the Flicker as well, a little too early, preemptive. He will get taken down with the penalty zone, and will he have enough damage coming in from the Fisher, forcing him to Flicker as well? Call me, Ivan, to take it out. What is this? The Crave just going so aggressive with the Flicker Feather Airstrike. A lot of Flickers being expended in the past minute.
That's so much. That's so crazy.
Everyone will lose out on the Flicker timers at
okay,
this point.
Hisoka is harassing Pamela. Wait, Leandro is in position. Who's going to get the blue buff, though? I guess it's going to go to them. Hisoka's going down altogether, actually. Leandro says, through the blue buff, I want to get the kill instead. And Leandro's done well if we don't count that Tempest of Blades that went right onto their tower. He's still ahead nicely. And they're enjoying their little tiny lead right now. Like Cavelry, and that might be their turtle as well. VN is nicely making room and space for their own team, and yeah, that will be the turtle.
Yeah, and then they pick up the turtle.
Oh, they're going to the kill as well. What a long distance.
Ooh, that was so fast. Leandro just moving so fast and along the walls with the Finch Poise. He went in. He was thirsty for the kill, and Millie was barely able to survive. But still. Oh, that's how you play an assassin. That's how you play a Link. You gotta be thirsty. Every time you see someone low HP, you gotta go for the kill, and that's what he did. Unfortunate that he did not get it. But yeah.
But the defense items are coming in as well now. So with the Oracle, Hisoka with the Brute Force Breastplate, which is going to help a lot against the Link as well. This item, by the way, always messes up my tongue. It rolls it up.
Just like the iframes that I had the other
time. For real. Yeah.
Tell me about it, right? Because right now, I feel like this game, both the teams respect each other a lot.
I mean, Leandro is just going for the squishes. You can see he only wants Saba, he only wants Millie. He doesn't really care about the others. Glamorous as well, actually, has enjoyed quite a long period of just being alone. Like, no one has hunted him. He still hasn't died yet, so while he hasn't really got a free farm during all this free-for-all fighting, he's still doing good, but there's no opportunity here. They're diving for it. Look at Alan, he's eating so many tower shots, though. He might go down. Never mind, look at that. Again, he gets the speed up with the Full Moon Curse and gets under the safety of his own turret.
Yeah, that was beautiful. He was able to survive, and I think Saba went too deep in with that circling eagle, had to get taken down. But the good news going in for Teiko is that Glamour's boy still hasn't died a single time, and that means that Nathan is scaling really well into the late game, and that's what you want. Meanwhile, Leandro just peekaboo going at the opposition jungle, just trying to steal as much as he can, and he should be looking to target at squishies once again, Ryan. He
but this is a tough fight.
Millie.
Millie gets away through the wall. Leandro gets over them, but Millie gets through them. And Glamorous Boy is the next target. Leandro, does he get him? Yes, he does. And nicely done by the team as well. Krieve lands the last shot just in time on Hisoka. And this is the fight over and done with. Saba still trying to provide some pressure. Badcut is basically fighting 1v2. Almost gets V and actually gets it. Maybe with last Insanity flashes for it. Both flashes used up, but Badcut gets the last say.
Oh, look at that. But at the same time, Pem here gets caught with the circling eagle. They're going away. And at the same time, bot lane tier 1 turret being picked off. And call me Ian, call me Vian. Just getting a little too aggressive in the XP lane. I mean, in the mid lane against Badcott there. But here, speaking of aggression, Grieve going in with the feathered airstrike. Absolutely aggressive, monstrous Farsa. And just bombarding them with that feathered airstrike. While
missed
Millie,
it.
Ooh, yeah, I know that was so close for comfort, wasn't it?
Yeah, but not gonna get into the NBA with this one. Here we go. Oh, I thought they were gonna challenge for it, but I guess the the retribution just wasn't there. You know, you got the Hisoka just trying to steal away the other side jungle, but that doesn't really work out either because the golem goes back into his home, and Hisoka has been lagging behind a little bit. Ling has been just fast clearing and also starving that Barats, and it's nice to see for a change, you know? It's nice to see Assassin meta back, but just for a second, you know, and it's gonna be better with the aim and buffs as well. Leandro gets another kill, Saba might be going down as well. Here comes the Tempest of Blades, no escape for the squishies over here.
Yeah, definitely the squishies are being squished down indeed like bugs by this Ling. Leandro just flying high in the sky without those wings. With that Tempest of Blades, just dropping down these swords, able to pick up the kills left, right, and center. 6, 1, and 2 is this assassin at the moment. And you can see Alan picking up the Endless Battle as well. And now they should start hurting. This is the power spike that Cavelry are looking for, and they better utilize it and start abusing it.
Okay, they're going for Badcut, because Badcut has been like completely uninterrupted for a while. He's playing his own little game over here, and he can't escape this time around. Wow, they just focused him now. Heavy focused him. I mean, he did solo kill. Who did solo kill before? I think it was Vian. So yeah, it's justified. You know, that's vengeance. But ooh, yeah, that's okay. Nice escape over there.
Yeah, and Saba right now just playing with fire, but Leandro, he wants to play a little more with fire. He goes in for the Finch Poise. He gets Millie, but the killing spree is on towards Alan to get the mid lane tier 1, able to steal, trying to steal that blue buff of the opposition. Well, he has the retribution, gets it on point, and Hisoka can't really do anything but watch. Lord is up in 15 seconds, Ryan. Who do you think is going to be the one to take that? I think it's going to be Cavalry. They should start...
Oh, Leandro spots Glamorous Boy alive, solo, no team around him. But look at the damage by the Nathan. Actually forces out the Tempest of Blades from Leandro. This is Nathan. That's crazy. For a second, I thought Leandro was done for.
Yeah, I thought the same, and... you know, the fact that the Glamorous Boy hasn't been picked off very often, 12 kills on the side of Cavalry, but only 1 death coming in from Glamorous Boy, just goes to show he has been scaling really well. I wish you could take a look at the items right now, because I think you want to see Glamorous Boy having that Holy Crystal at this point. If not the Holy Crystal, at least those blood.
I think he does it already. I think he does have it already, yeah. I mean, the damage is coming out is really doing numbers. Badcut is still on the wave clearing duty. Gonna have to recall overstaying his welcome, and the Lord is coming in as well now. That's one push that Teiko has to defend. You know, they did come out of a similar situation in the last game. Maybe it wasn't that bad. Look at the damage, man. And the entropy is up again. Oh, they already used it up actually, so to just reposition, which may be a little bit bad, but that's a nice penalty zone and knockup as well.
Yeah, look at that circling eagle. Saba goes in, but the feathered airstrike is able to get something, and the Hisoka is the first one to fall, and Alan picks up the kill. They're on the tier 2 in the top lane. Tier 2 in the mid lane should be falling down soon as well. And right now, Cavalry looking to march down their base and at least get an inhibitor as the Lord is coming down bot. It's only a matter of time, Ryan.
Oh yeah, it is only a matter of time. Alan using his shots here. Badcott trying to clear the way fast. You know, you gotta do frantic movements over here, but they're collapsing.
They're collapsing hard indeed. They're able to get the Lord, and
Look
look
at the
at
dive.
that. Ooh,
Does he get
Leandro
away?
misses out.
Oh, he does have the energy. He does have the energy, but
Oh,
the skill
penalty
might
zone.
be on cooldown. I think. Yeah, he just didn't get on the wall. I think.
Yeah.
I think the Finch poison on cooldown was a walking link.
Ooh, speaking of walking, Hisoka was gonna be a dead man walking, but able to survive and slide his bit of HP thanks to the heal coming in from the guiding wind of Saba. At that point, yeah, Leandro's position was quite funny indeed, but at the same time, it was just too close because Call Me V and just dove in with that penalty zone, and Glamour's Boy, after getting caught, uses the entropy to get out of harm's way. So it's so close, these team fights going in, but at the same time you can see Leandro just thirsty. He just wants these kills. He wants to go in for more, trying to find somebody off guard, not able to find, and you can see this Novaria not having the greatest of games. 0-4-1.
Yeah, he's just trying to build up his energy first before he starts clearing waves as well. Now he has full energy, waiting for some sort of opportunity. Of course, Teiko is moving in tandem as well. You know, they're moving as a group now. They can't really let off anyone off the hook just for the Ling to pick up easily. And what
my
just happened
God.
here? What was that? Saba is taken away, and that's a collapse. That's gone. That slipped away from them.
Oh, speaking of slipped away, they got 2 in return. And right now, like Cavelry, making it seem like this is gonna go down to the game number 3. Krev just picks up the Holy Crystal. He's gonna be doing a lot of damage. The Lord is not yet spawned, but they're trying to force something out. He goes for the flicker with the big Minoan Fury. They get the kill. The knockup is there, and Hisoka's the second one to fall. They get a monster kill. 4 dead on towards the side of a Team Teiko, and they get the Feral Guard from Badcott as well. And right now, they're trying to go for more.
I don't know how Pem is still alive, but yeah, that's game over anyways. They just don't have enough damage here.
Oof.
Oh my god. It's going to game 3.
Yeah, it's going to game number 3, Ryan, and I think everybody else watching is definitely excited for this series, the final series of the night. Like Cavalry versus Teiko, like Cavalry able to lose game number 1, but able to pick this up for themselves, and it's 1-1 score right now in this best of 3 series. Next one will be winner takes all. Moving on to the other upper brackets, the loser will move down to the lower brackets and will be hand to hand with Birthright and Occupy, and the other teams as well. So at the moment, it was looking close. Even the game number 1 was on the side of Light Cavalry until Hisoka made that brilliant play with the Roger, but this one clearly showed a little bit more dominance on their end. So game number 3, Ryan, what do you think? Your prediction, the audience prediction, or the one coming out from
I feel like it depends so much on the draft, right? I think that what completed this game was the Minotaur Torusla combination, right? Once you lock down to at least 2 or 3 of the members, it's no escaping from them. Minoan Fury from the penalty zone, the wombo combo is just too much to swallow. And it has proven to be effective to just bribe these heroes, maybe even just leave out the marksman from the fray for a little bit. Or, they actually got to pick the Roger. What am I talking about? They got the Roger as well, so they had the perfect draft, technically. The blue side draft was proven to be really effective.
Yeah, it definitely was, and I think it got, look at that, he got the MVP indeed, Allen, and 6 kills, 0 deaths, 5 assists, and for the amount that he was diving into the back line, diving into those team fights, definitely deserves the MVP, coming out without a single death. So I think goes to show that the mastery with the Roger is there in both teams, and I feel like the next game will be the fight for who will pick up the Roger.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I think Leandro did a very impressive performance as well.
Oh yeah.
Pulling off Ling in that matter is no easy feat, and he did it almost perfectly. Some early mistakes just with the ultimate timings, but other than that, it was just really enjoyable to watch. I like when assassins are played in the current meta, and when they're played just like that.
Treat to the eyes.
Exactly. It's just, it's the flashy plays we live for. We want to get these TikTok clips, everybody.
Yeah,
Yeah,
not just as players, as casters as well.
yeah,
Like
yeah.
Ryan, we like to cast these big,
Of course,
big
yeah,
moments that comes in the Tempest of Blades. He goes for the Lycan Pound. These are the ones that we like to see,
yeah,
not
yeah,
the
yeah.
one with the Appraiser's Wrath or like the Barrett stomping down on people and getting kills. That doesn't seem so flashy because I know the Assassins are the one that excites the people, and
Yeah,
that's what
absolutely.
Molton have definitely heard, and they're moving in that direction at least for now, until they start buffing up Fredrin again. So don't be surprised, folks, if that happens. But for now, I think game number 3 is what we have our eyes upon, and I think both the teams will have their eyes upon this Roger.
Yeah.
And who will be the one to pick it up? Will it be Teiko? Will it be Light Cavalry? Because both the teams have performed on this Roger. Let's see which direction it goes, because I feel like right now, uh, the fact that Teiko kind of, after they won the first game, a little underwhelming for game number 2. Or maybe it's just the brilliance coming out from Light Cavalry. I could be confused. Like, what do you think, Ryan?
I don't know. Yeah, it also is interesting, that Teiko is more leaning towards Moscow, right? They kind of want to prio Moscow. It would be their first pick. So in the current
Yeah,
meta, I guess it's like, are you a Moscow person or are you a Roger person? We used to have like, are you a Claude person or a carry person? But now it's Moscow against Roger, and the Moscow pick in the first game, was really good as well. It didn't do barely anything wrong. He was very eager with it. Let's say it like that, and. If they go for it again, and also maybe get rid of the Roger, that would be like ideal game for Teiko, I believe.
yeah. Let's wait and find out, because I feel like we should be getting straight into the next game soon enough, folks, for MEC Season 3 Mobile Legends Bang Bang European Esports. And for those of you who don't know who we are and don't know what we do, I know the perfect place and the destination for you to find out all of that, and that will be to join the Discord. The link is in the description, the link is in the chat. Just make sure you go join and be a part of this big community. Definitely a lot of announcements coming up, especially the one that we're looking forward to, the MESL, the Mobile Legends European. I forgot what seasonal league. Yes, that's the word. Seasonal league. I almost got confused about it. Well, yeah, the MESL is coming soon your way. So make sure to stay tuned and join the Discord server. And not just that, we do a lot of giveaways as well for those of you who are, want those skins, want those diamonds, and want those extra stuff that's going on. So be a part of the community. It's a really big one. I joined myself and I'm pretty happy about it. Although I'm just there in the background lurking and watching people like Stalker. But yeah, at the moment, I think don't forget to like and subscribe and get all your friends in to watch the stream as well, because this is the 3rd game and the final game for the night. It's gonna be Light Cavalry versus Team Teiko. Winner takes all, moves on to the upper bracket. And I don't think anybody wants to go to the lower bracket, even though you have a second chance. It's a hard climb, and it could be all over if you lose in the lower bracket. So just a matter of time. Ryan, what do you think? If you were, who would you be at this point? A team in the upper brackets, or be like, hey, let me get to the lower brackets, knock out the easier teams, and make my way to the finals?
Yeah, I mean, obviously gonna try your best in the upper bracket anyways. It's not smooth sailing in the lower bracket anymore, considering the loser of this pair has to face off against Team Occupy, and you don't know what their playstyle is going to be, in the lower bracket now. Maybe they're really fired up, maybe they really want it more than their opponents. And for a lot of these teams, it would be, of course, a rematch compared to like the group stages as well, especially for talking about Light Cavalry and Team Occupy. They faced off in the group stage. Light Cavalry did win their 2-1. It was a very tight affair, and that group was also decided by game difference. It was a real nail biter. We thought Beyond Infinity even could have stood a chance there, and maybe would have qualified above Light Cavalry. So yeah, I think there's a lot of ifs in the air, and everybody still wants to keep their heads above the water. So upper brackets all the way.
Hey, upper brackets all the way. That's definitely where you want to be, in that spotlight, in where the sun shines the best, and not down where it's going to be dark in the lower brackets, because the mood is definitely going to be bleak when you're in the lower brackets, because if you lose, you could be out, and at the same time, you get to go against some of the teams that come down from the upper bracket who have that second chance. And to fight for that second chance, you want to win this game. If you're either Light Cavalry or if you're Teiko, definitely know that you will want to be taking this game by storm. And all comes down to, like Ryan mentioned himself, it comes down to the draft. And I feel like Roger is what they should be going for, but at the same time, Moskov is also available available. So this is the strategies that these teams have in store. This is the time to show your cards, especially if you want to make sure you have a place in the upper bracket. So two impressive teams, not just with their macro skills, with their micro skills as well. And just a matter of time till we get into the draft straight away for game number 3.
Yeah, I mean, I guess the players went to rest a little bit as well. You had two very end-to-end games already behind you. Your fingers are getting sweaty, and you gotta refresh yourselves a little bit. So yeah, we have the timer over here. We can take a short break then, I guess. Let's take 5 minutes, and then we'll be right back with the draft already.
Yeah, I'm steady focused on money now. I'm trying to count to 100 down. That's daily. Brady pay me. M's and M's, no Slim Shady. Make account going so crazy. Still live it up when I'm over 80. Flying, I'm hotter than Hades. Middle fingers up to the ones when I hate me. Come with my ride and I'm up like a drought. Everybody lying for a little bit of clout. Stay making moves like I'm trying to sell a house. That's how it be when you're raised in the South. Mama always said that this money be the death of me. Money can't buy you happy, but I never seen a sad man ride in a jet ski. Time will tell, moving breakneck speed. First it was hate, now they got my steez. Took small sips, now they drinks on me. Commas in the bank, that's all I need. Business first and chill after. Set to cruise, but not the actor. Work hard, let the money stack up while y'all broke like a stress fresh. My God.
All right. Hello, welcome back, everybody. We are here with the last and final map of tonight in the second playoff game of tonight. Between Teiko and Light Cavalry, it's been a very interesting series so far. Of course, right now it's standing at 1-1, so it's equal. And it's hard to say who has been like the favorite in this pair. What do you think, Ronas? Like, are you leaning towards one or the other, casting our earlier predictions aside?
I mean, I'll be honest with you. I see why the other casters and Lesia and Lemon all went for Teiko. I do see it, but at the same time, the performance hasn't been as expected, I would say, at least from their side. So definitely, I'm leaning in towards Light Cavalry for all that they've done and the display that they've put on show for us to watch at the same time. So definitely looking forward to Light Cavalry picking up the series, especially after the way that he played the Ling. Oh my god, absolutely beautiful, right? Just going in.
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure.
And like you said, we want to see those flashy plays, and when the team can pull off a Ling like that, yeah, I think especially when it comes to playing the assassins, if you're able to pull off flashy plays, it gives such a big confidence boost, not just to you as a player, but to the entire team, saying, hey, now this guy's gonna put us on his back, he's gonna carry us, so let's do our best and perform. And that's where I think Light Cavalry are right now in mentally, and they have the momentum going in towards game number 3. And Teiko definitely need to, I think this 5-minute break they needed to get some water in their, water, just cool down, get their thoughts together and see which direction they'll be going about. So for sure, momentum on the side of Light Cavalry, and Teiko will be looking to fight back with some answers. But to answer your question, Ryan, I think I'm gonna go with Light Cavalry on this one.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna say the same. I'm gonna say the same. That Teiko, they have that X factor in them, and they can definitely take it away. We're starting with some good old usual boring bands again. Chip is taken away from us.
Oh wait, let me see. Let me guess. It's gonna be a Harriet or a Lu Yi. Oh my god. Oh,
Roger. Wait. But what are they setting up here? You have to think about that. Teiko is definitely gonna pick Moscow now, and do they have something ready for it? Did they pick up a strat book now and just are gonna read something from it? Like, hey, we're gonna counter that Moscow hard. No, they're gonna ban that one as well. Okay, they're just targeting the marksman. What is going on?
But now look at this. Teiko have the power. Do they leave the Lu Yi open? Do
nah,
they have open?
They have like Harry's Lu Yi. They can pick anything, Harry. Yeah.
So I think they just ban something random and just leave everything open. Like, for example, just ban out the box here at this point.
I don't know. Yeah, go for like I don't know, Angela Yuzhong. Go with these kind of wild combos here because you have the ability. They just gave you the wheel.
Yeah, but at the same time, it will come back from Light Cavalry where they leave a little bit more open. So I think Teiko here probably bans out the Angela at Lu Yi. Yeah, they absolutely don't want to deal with that. Look at that. They just got the short end of the stick this time. That means Light Cavalry clearly in the driver's seat at this point. Matilda open, Angela open, Fredrin open. These are the usual first picks that we see, right? Quite often. So if they don't ban out any of these 3, it just gives Teiko what they want to pick, and then just the next 2 picks is gonna be on the side of Light Cavalry.
If Fredrin banned as well, yeah, there's so many carries that are actually open that are currently broken as well. So yeah, Harith would be okay. I don't know if they are Harith players, So this is also one thing to consider. Maybe they have played it, but it's really hard to play outside of screens. I feel like because it's still perma banned all the time.
Yeah, it's such a big bluff, right? Light Cavalry saying like, yeah, we know you can't play the Harriet. Ban out the Fredrin. The Harriet is open. The Angela's left open. The Matilda's open. Quite a lot of first pick material heroes available at this point. I mean, you can arguably say Yu Zhang, even Edith is still a first pick material. Yeah, Arlot, Paquito, quite a lot left on the table, but I think it comes down to the Angela.
It is the Harriet. It is the Harriet.
They
okay.
just can't let it go. It's too strong to be let go.
Yeah, it's insane. You gotta take it. It was presented, and then they get the Angela. Exactly. They get the Angela and XP laner combo, and there you go. There you have it.
I think the Harriet has just been like such a bait and double-edged sword, because now if you're Teiko, you're just putting all eggs in one basket and be like, hey, we got the Harriet, and now the pressure is just there. The
thing is, they would want to get like a flex pick here, but they're gonna take the Terizla immediately. Okay, that's fine, I guess. Works really well, Yeah, it can't even work as a roam, let's be honest. We've seen a lot of roam Terizlas in the past in the European scene as well. Krieve, I think, has played mid Angela quite a lot as well, so this, like, the location of the Angela is still a little bit of a question as well. Right now, you have to deal, first off, you need anti-heal. Second, you need something that, you know, punishes Angela early on, so really harasses the lane, harasses the river area. I would say, you know, Baksha jungle would be ideal here, but at the same time, you can't be countered then.
I think they should go for a little bit more damage route, and I was gonna say pick up the Matilda as well for their side for Teiko, just because you want to have something. But look at that, they pick up the Valentina, so they are piling up on the damage a little bit more in the mid game. So these are all heroes that have a mid game power spike, right? Especially Valentina, Yu Zhang, Herod, level 4. These guys are kind of unstoppable, really dangerous, and this is where Teiko will want to shine in that first turtle. And look at on the other side, they go for the Natan. The Natan Angela combo, the Angela Trevisla combo is just too much for them to deal with. So is picking up the Herod really worth letting the Angela go? That's the question still being asked at this point. And this is gonna be a big display. This is gonna be a big display, Ryan. I feel like.
Yeah, I feel like it's always like, yeah, we wanna lessen the options of enemies' ADC pool, but there's always going to be some sort of ADC that can still do something, right? So the Natan one is not going to be too strong. They also get the Baksha ban down, so the Baksha jungle would not be a problem for them. I think Teiko will definitely have an issue with all of that heal, with all of that regeneration. So yeah, I'm not sure. Also, they have to debate about these bans now, right? Do we want to ban more mages? What do we do here? Now we just have to focus junglers.
Yeah, and let's see. I think they should start focusing down on the junglers, to be honest. And on the other side, maybe the thing is the Angela can be flexing in the mid lane now because you have a lot of magic damage coming on one side, but it looks like they don't want to deal with that lane whatsoever, especially comboing up with the Angela.
Oh yeah, definitely, yeah. It's gonna be flying around lightning speed, regenerating health.
Hey Ryan, I got a question for you. I got a request.
Request? What, do you want me to sing or something?
Yeah, a little bit. No, why don't you say the famous Angela dialogue for everybody in the chat to hear you out?
Wait, no, I'm missing out. I think I'm lost currently in thought.
Whatever, Ryan. Like, not just avoiding that question altogether. Dropping the ball. But yeah, all jokes, folks. But at the moment, the Matilda being banned out, the Ling taken off the table, and I think they should be looking at taking out another assassin, possibly, given the fact that Ling was played. I think if he plays Ling that well, he's definitely having the Fanny up his arsenal as well. So, maybe, yeah.
Bro, what is the quote? Now I want to know.
You know the dialogue that Angela uses.
I have no clue. I play that stuff turned down. Like I hate Angela's voice, man.
Just trying to pull that Uno reverse card right now on towards me, but yeah, I think the Fanny is still left up for a grab. So the Fanny is something that could be picked up. They ban out the Martis. Yes, I can see why the Martis, because you need physical damage, and early jungler as well gets that level 4 power spike quite early, and provides a little bit of CC with a Mortal Coil. So right now, possibly go for the Roamer. I want to say the Edith, but that's too much magic damage once again. The Minotaur is banned out. What do you think? It could be the Kufra, but it's not the greatest in this current meta.
Yeah, Kufra's kind of. I mean, Kufra is good actually. Oh. Kufra is a very good counter to Harith, right? So it would be a pretty good pickup. Navarre is nice, so that will be Angela Rome, which I think lessens the power of the early game quite a lot actually. So they need to rely more on like Navaria, and just maybe they have to sacrifice a little bit in the river area.
Yeah, and I think now they're possibly trying to force them onto a Barrett on the side of light cavalry. They're kind of forcing themselves onto a Barrett. So The X-Borg being picked up by Teiko. I like the X-Borg. Now look at that. Every single time you see the hero on the side of the Teiko, Ryan, the Harriet damage, Yuzhong damage, Valentina damage, X-Borg damage, and Lolita. Although it doesn't do a lot, it is a lot of damage. It is a proper counter to the Natan. It is 100%
blocks
counter.
everything. Blocks blocks the Navaria projectiles as well. Actually, pretty good pickup here. And you know, another one that escapes the ban phase. Even though she has become very situational tank, and she was, I think, nerfed a couple of times as well past her rework. She still does a very good job. Now we're gonna be wondering about the 5th pick again.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be a big tanky, beefy jungler. It should be the Akayo
Yeah,
Barracks and yes, the
yeah.
Barracks. Yeah, they forced themselves on towards it, and now if the Barracks does not do well in the first 2 minutes, doesn't get the first turtle, you can see them fall off really fast. So like Cavelry, slim win conditions, but at the same time the Natan has the late game power spike, but the Lolita is just gonna be a little too much for them to deal with. So what do you think, Ryan? Is it the power of the Angela or the power of the Harriet? Because soon going into game number 3, the final game for tonight between Team Teiko and Team Light Cavalry. 1-1 is the score. Who will be the one to take it all and move on to the upper brackets, or will they fall down to the lower brackets? What do you think, Ryan? Who's going to be the one to come out on top of this one?
I don't know. I still feel like Angela is really powerful. We've seen that time and time again. You know, you're gonna forget about her early game, but the damage she does and also the heal she provides is just so strong. In extended team fights, I think she's gonna do so much. And here it is. You know, you gotta harass her as much as possible early on, otherwise it's gonna be hard. And it's actually gonna be Kriv roaming around a little bit, and that was on point. Wow, that was beautiful. But they actually gonna try to get Kriv here. Pam, the heal is there, but is it enough? Yes, it is. Can't chase it too much. Of course, most of them, you know, still level 1, level 2. You don't have your skills really unlocked either, so gotta be careful here.
Yeah, they have to be careful indeed. The Angela's power spike is level 2. You have the puppet on a string to provide a little bit of damage, but Saba at the same time has that Guardian's shield. So not really sure how these teams will perform, but it looks like it will be all down to that first and early gank that comes in on towards the EXP lane, Ryan.
Yeah, absolutely. And we have to see. Is there anything happening here? Batgot just hiding away. Bien finds him with the Fisher, but of course nothing really happening too much unless we turn the camera to the mid lane over here. Kriv, well, Pem has to babysit him for now, because that Valentina damage is nothing to scoff at for now. They're all trying to find something here at the XP lane, actually. I don't know.
Yeah, I think it comes down to another thing of Lolita. Lolita can be built in the support way as well.
Because
right?
yeah, and they're trying to zone Batcot away from the minions, so he wouldn't reach level 4 for the turtle fight, which is actually done. And they nicely swallow up Kuro as well here. And Batcot actually saves his life over here. That is nicely done. Might die though? No, never mind. Actually gets the shot energy in, heals up nicely, all good.
Yeah, it's been good so far, and I think Glamours by not going for the Purify as well on the Harriet could be a little bit of a problem, because you want to have that Purify, you want to have that extra bit of momentum.
Yeah, he needs the XP Batcot. He still doesn't have level 4. Meanwhile, the X-Borg is level 5. He's starting up the turtle. Now everybody is almost equal. Yeah, finally the Yuzhong is level 4. I was wondering about that, and immediately pops a Black Dragon form.
Yeah, Retribution on point for the side of Hisoka. Look at that, Black Dragon lands. The penalty zone lands as well. And Last Insanity, they get the kill. First blood, it'll go down towards the side of Teiko, as Leandro's the first one to fall. And Teiko pick up the turtle as well, so that's a win-win for them. 2 checks on the board. Now the next one will be to have that snowball going on their side. But will Light Cavalry be able to clap back?
Alan is doing nicely though. Yeah, it was the job of a mid laner there to kind of get the vision there. The Lethal Wanderer. Alan was away from the wave a little bit too much, but I think he's not too far behind. Yeah, actually he's still ahead, by the way. So he's done a very good job on the goal lane. And the Harith doesn't pose that big of a threat right now. And Kriv, you know, you pan away for 1 second and then Kriv is just blown up completely. Man, that's tough.
Yeah,
yeah, of course you have a very small window of chance against Navaria before she escapes through a wall, so that's what you gotta do. Wow, they might actually find more here. Alan, he's away.
Yeah, As the Mon Force along with the big Numina Blast. Pem gets taken a really low.
Yeah, well.
Be a kill. That would have been so great, crazy to watch from Saba after the Guardian's reflection. Oh my god, that would have been something, wouldn't have, Ryan? I want to see what happened in this game. I want to see it happen. I want to see Kriv go with the Astral Recall, Guardian's reflection from Saba.
That's crazy.
Rebounds and gets a kill.
They need Pem here. They're going for a regression, and last time around, Alan got barely patched up, only thanks to Pem. Otherwise, that would have been a kill. And the Natan would have been dead on the ground. Gets the Feather of Heaven as well. Gets some nice basic attacks, but that's Kuro actually immediately attacking him. And the poor Natan just doesn't get a space to breathe. And now he is finally forced to back. And Hisoka's doing a nice job here. Will actually steal it? Yes, he does.
And Hunter Strike on towards Babcock already. 2 assists on the board from him. And look at the aggression coming out from the Lolita on towards Kriv. They're not giving this...
They don't have Pem up top. Kriv is vulnerable. He can't play too close. Yeah, they need Pem back here. And he's going to be patched up nice. Pem, the first aid kit, basically, of the team.
Ooh.
Has to be in position. And there they go.
Black Dragon on towards Leandro. He might be going down. No, he doesn't. But there's the penalty zone from Call Me Vian. Going straight in on towards Babcock and Saba. Saba does have the Numina Blast available. No, he does not. So he has the Guardian's Reflection, but Hisoka's able to pick up the Turtle. And now this is where it starts going, Brian. 2K goal lead already. It's 5 minutes, 30 seconds into the game. If they don't have an answer, Teiko might be able to run away with it.
Oh yeah, Alan is being chased, and ooh, that's a good heart guard. Actually saves Alan just at the last moment. Glamorous at one more blast would have done it. Or just one more dash, and they're still going for it, by the way.
Yeah, they are. They get the Terrafa on towards him. Look at that Guardian's Reflection, able to do something, and Alan's not able to dish out any sort of damage. They're just zoning them away completely from this Tier 1 turret down bot. And Leandro is barely able to take a jungle. Zaman for stop. Dennis Welcome forced to get out of harm's way. And Kriv here gets caught once again by Kuro Heart Millie. I mean, you call Kuro, I said Millie, so I guess you can take either or, right, Ryan?
I guess it's Kuro because, you know, Kuro loves Millie. Yeah. You know, he loves Millie. Get it?
Apologies, Kuro.
Yeah.
Kuro.
Shout out to Millie, by the way. You have a great partner, you know, plays a great Valentina, yeah.
Yeah, he's been not just the Valentina, he's been an absolute monster in this lane, right? In this whole series. Oh,
yeah, you landed a great one.
Did you see that? Did you see that, Ryan?
Oh yeah.
With the Guardian's Reflection on towards Kriv.
Yeah, it's nice. It's always nice to get that a little bit of know you there. But you know, we need more of these, of course. They're still not putting too much pressure on that mid tower. Wait, oh, they might actually get it. Wait, they're risking for it though. The Numinum boss goes down, but they have to get some tower shots onto themselves. Because they were ahead of the minions, or the minions just died too fast. And they didn't really gain anything from it. They aren't wasted, they didn't get the tower, no kills either. But it's fine, they retained the lead for now, that's the most important part.
Oh, he's going Black Dragon on the top.
Oh, he's going for it with the stolen heart guard as well. Yeah. Alan and the heart guard from the other side popped as well. It's not enough though, is it really? Love Waves going up for a lot of heal, but no. And Pem, he's surrounded. Oh wow, Millie just... that's so nervous, oh my god.
I like how they're able to juggle these turret aggro coming in. Yes, they went for the kills up top. They got the top lane tier 1, but Leandro gets the turtle in return. Is that a worth it trade? I think really Teiko will pick it up any day, because look at the gold lead now. 4,000 on their side, and they have no answers to this Lolita.
Look, I'm just gonna say it also. Kuro has played the Angela more than the Angela has played Angela. Do you also have like that sort of feeling? Because like the heart guards on the Yuzhong just feels so much more powerful. They give so much into these dives. Alan gets the Starlium's Guide, so more damage onto the Natan. You know, we're still waiting on that moment for him to pop off as well. He does need, you know, some conditions to be met for that. Of course, he needs. You would ideally need Kuro or Glamorous to be CC'd, otherwise he just doesn't really have a chance to fight there face to face. So that was waiting for them. Does he land something here as well? Does have the Numenor Blast available, waiting for the rest of them. That's an interesting 1v2 happening here. Turned into a 1v3 soon, actually, but that's more of a last chance as Alan gets blown to bits again, and the hard guard just doesn't save him, and we see it time and time again.
Yeah, and look at that, this Lolita, there has been no answer. Every time they try to go for an engage, Saba just gets the Guardian's reflection up, and then they read the damage back, but there's the Rocket's Detna's welcome, gets him into the turret, but here comes the last Insanity for the big disengage, but they go in for the Black Dragon with the Furious Dive as well. And
okay, now finally something. Great shot from the back. Kuro is in a lot of trouble as well, pulled forward. And 2 down, 3 to go. They're still chasing.
Yeah, they're still chasing. After the Astro Echo comes out to slow them down, they pick up a kill again. Leandro gets his double, and they get 3 down on the board for the side of Light Cavalry as the Lord has just spawned. So will they be able to utilize this and get that Lord as here comes Alan with the entropy. Leandro eats a little bit of damage coming out from Batcaught, and they're rushing this Lord as much as they can, as fast as they can. As Call Me V and just trying to zone away Batcaught. He has the Black Dragon, he has the Petrify. They don't go for it, as there was no Hisoka. He was down bot getting that red buff, and I think Light Cavalry found their breathing, right?
Bad position. I don't know if Kuro has the hard guard stolen right now. Yeah, they're not gonna try for it. Batcaught is gonna be sacrificed for nothing, actually. And yeah, I mean, these were the 3, or rather than the 4 first kills of the game for Light Cavalry, and they all came in a sequence basically in the 10th minute and after that. So yeah, they're definitely coming alive now.
They're coming alive indeed, but the Lord is just being melted down quickly.
Alan with the Emerald Valley, a lot of damage on the Natan. We're waiting to see that. VN bursted by the true damage. Hisoka is chasing mercilessly.
He's just slowing them down so much they can't really move. Hisoka is being a nuisance on this export.
The heat has been turned up, and you see a tower being felled, actually. So it's 4-3. Teiko still in the lead if you look at the tower front of things, but the economic lead is actually kind of slipping away from their hands. We haven't also seen the Harith too much. I don't know. I feel like Lemurs is playing the Harith a little bit too passively, and we just, you know, haven't seen it really dashing around, getting to these team fights. You should be able to get that shield and also stay under the cover of Saba, but I'd like to just see that Harith, you know, unleash its full potential. He's okay. Leandro is way ahead of the rest of the team here.
Oh, he's getting chained.
But is the hard guard going down? Not yet. Not yet. They didn't press the panic button. That's what is important.
Yeah, and I think Saba has been the forefront of all the engagements that's been going around, and Badcott as well for the side of Teiko. And Leandro is there every time they set up a team fight for the side of Light Cavalry, just because he's the big frontline presence that they need. And right now they have the advantage by here.
Oh my god, Alan is surrounded. Here comes the hard guard as well.
Yeah, Entropy being used, Black Dragon form, Leandro, oh my god, they burst down Batcart with the interference as well, and now after the Numenor Blast, they pick up the kill on Leandro, the Mon Force is dropped, and they to go for the disengage, losing out on their frontliners. I think this was a good fight for the side of Light Cavalry, but Creed gets caught here, he gets knocked, and he'll get the stun. No, he's still able to go with the penalty zone coming in from Call Me Vian on towards the backside with the flicker. This gives free reign for Alan to go in and get those tier 1 turrets in the mid lane. And, oh, that was a good fight for Light Cavalry.
Yeah, now it's going crazy, right? The second basically Angela got that fleeting time, it's gonna add so much damage as well and so much heal to the love waves because it has like what 75% magic damage scaling. So you could see that just about like with one love wave, Alan was healed from like half HP to full. So it's gonna be really hard to fight with in these extended fights if they're together, if they're conjoined, and the Valentina won't be always there to, you know, replicate that.
Yeah, and let's see. Now we want to see the Lord, right? This is the tangle. This is the dance that we want to see, and how will it go down, right, Ryan? And this could be the one that could be.
Oh yeah, it lasted like 20 minutes in the Pertin Birthrights third game. So let's see how it unrolls it. Yeah, basically. I sent Pem all the way to their side to deal with minions. He does enough damage to them. He's just there as an emergency button in case they need him. over there on the Lord fight. They're just testing him. They're just seeing if maybe Leandro can steal it away. I don't think they can. Or they're gonna collapse now. Wait, they're going for the forward push, and they're just taking away their river control. Look at that. They got the vision as well. Kriv is in the center. They're just standing around. Let it reset right now.
Yeah, they're just.
Seba's going in. Oh, reflecting damage nicely down
Alan.
here.
Oh.
Wow,
Did you
okay.
see that big entropy
Yeah,
come
I
out
saw
and
that.
force Kuro back?
That's crazy.
Side,
Yeah,
goes
Kuro
to
went
Black
far
Dragon,
away.
And now Alan has free reign to dish out the damage, but Saba is the one that's stopping him. Without Saba, they can really go for it. And now the Lord is...
Hisoka had to flash last yeah, he has to last insanity away from that fight. That was insane. So what happened there is now they don't really have control of the Lord. They do have the retribution available. Hisoka was super low. He does heal up though. That's with a very fast pace. Both teams are getting back to full health so fast.
Last insanity coming out on towards Alan. He's still able to survive thanks to the hard guard as well as the entropy. He's the one dishing out the damage, but Saba with the Guardian's reflection able to cancel it all out. And that has been the story of the night. Every time Alan wants to dish out the damage,
there's
Saba
no creep though.
Reflection. But
there's
here
no creep.
Glamorous Boy gets caught, but there's the Zaman Forces drop. Call me Vian is taken so low. He's going for the Synchro Fission, Synchro Chrono Dash, but he gets taken down by Alan. The Black Dragon, meanwhile,
what is Alan doing?
Alan, he's going in for more. He's going all gung-ho on towards Saba. He gets taken down in an instant. And there is the shutdown on towards Hisoka. And they lose two.
Oh, look at the minions
Ryan.
already. Anyways, I think Alan just saved the day here because, you know, his Mission Impossible on the flank, they could have taken the Lord, and they were chasing because they knew creep was down. There was no damage from distance, and they were just chasing the low HP targets, but somehow they completely lost sight of Alan, who just circled the cove, and now it's all back to zero. We're starting from the beginning. The Lord is still being baited in and out, in and out. He's tired of that already, you know. He just wants to go home.
Yeah, he at this point he kind of looks like Kriv here. He's getting caught, but not enough damage. Only Saba is on board, so let's wait and find out.
Oh, okay. Terizla's natural enemy. Here we go. The hard card comes out.
Absolutely, right? True damage. X-Borg is his natural enemy at this first point of time. And look at look at that, Ryan. You got another Lord dance.
And it's the same scenario basically. It looks like Light Cavalry is off to a better foot here, though Leandro is taking so much damage. The X-Borg is really kicking in right now. Oh my god, Soul to the wounds as well. And I think Ian goes down. Yep, that's it. Look at the Black Dragon as well. It's so far away. Last Insanity as well to catch running and fleeing Leandro.
Yeah, Alan's dishing out the damage, but Saba is just going in front with that Guardian shield, reflecting a Guardian's reflection, reflecting everything back. The superposition, the basic attack, everything that comes in from Alan, and he can't really do anything. Look at that. Once again, Alan tries something, Saba is just there with the reflection.
Yeah,
There's
absolutely.
for them to deal with.
Same with Kriv, you know. I haven't seen Kriv for like a good 3 minutes, and yeah, you know, it died during one of these fights as well, but they nicely nullified all that backline damage of Light Cavalry, and Teiko, they're saying, if you don't stay down, we'll put you down.
Yeah, and I think that's been the story right now so far. And call me Vian. He's been trying to peel for his team, but the X-Borg Hisoka has just been a problem. And I think if they time their skills right, if they're able to bait out Saba early, or Leandro's able to gobble him up with that Deathness Welcome, it could be the difference maker. Because you see that Saba once again with the Guardian's Reflection on point.
Yeah, but that's the thing, right? Kuro has a dash, Glamour has a dash, Badcut can jump away, you know, realistically you're not going to be caught anymore by the Barretts so late into the game. Saba, nice timing, it's only going to hit the Barretts though, is it enough on an engage?
Dragon going in towards the backline, Entropy being popped as well. They're trying to go down, and we see the mid lane, top lane tier 1, tier inhibitors being taken out. The Mod Forces drop. Hard guard is there from Alan. They're trying to dish out the damage. And now no reflection. He eats him up, gobble, gobble, and there he gets the immortality's pop. But Call Me Vian jumps into the backline with a penalty zone. They get Badcut, who overextended, and now they want to go for the fight. While the other side, Teiko is just going to go back and Astral Echo to slow them down. But they don't have the pace to catch back up. Do Light Cavalry, and they're able to buy themselves some time after losing out on 2 inhibitors. So I think it's still victorious for Teiko, Ryan.
Oh yeah, but I feel like Teiko, they could have been more aggressive here. You know, Hisoka had built almost full hit on Leandro at VN, and he decided to go away with the Insanity rather than go in. So I feel like if they just would have full sent it, they would have cleared actually 2 of these tanks and maybe just damaged the Nexus as well. You have inhibitors, you have the Lord taking actually a very long time, and you can see here, you know, Light Cavalry, now they're taking their way back in here. They just cleared of all hesitation, and they're going for it. Clump together though, that's the export showroom.
Oh my god, Vengeance coming out from Glamour's Boy. He gets taken down, but here comes the Cavalry. Black Dragon form on towards the back line. Leon is popped. He's just going in towards making it, becoming a baby dinosaur. But Pem here gets caught. D'Angelo is not in the safest place. Furious dive for the Petrify, still not enough. The Numenor Blast, finally they pick up the kill on towards Pem.
No more heals.
Grieve, not enough to do anything. Call Me Vian should be going down the next in the chopping block. Because you see Immortality almost popped indeed. Grieve here trying to make sure he can help his teammates survive, but not long.
The minions are in, the minions are in.
The base. Grieve can't really do anything to survive. Hisoka wants to end the game. So does Saba. Call Me Vian. He's going in. No penalty zone. Will they be able to defend?
What is he going to do?
The hammer.
5 seconds until Alan.
Right
5
now,
seconds,
the minion wave is coming in. They don't have the damage.
They don't have it.
For the Lord.
Oh my god, they have to give it away. They thought they had it. It was in their grasp already. You could see it. And I think it's a big loss that they didn't get V. And you know they were chasing with 3, but Kriv did a good job slowing them down with the Astral Recall as well. That was just such a clutch play. And Light Cavalry, they're still not out of it. And now they're even trying to challenge for the Lord. They have to.
Yeah.
But they're pushed so far away. Look at the Yuzhong. He's clearing the space. Nothing to do here for Light Cavalry, but just watch, observe, and be patient.
Yeah, and it was a good opening that Teiko had. Without Glamour's Boy, they weren't able to end. So I think now with the Lord marching down the mid lane, 21 minutes into the game, this Lord is just super strong, and I don't see a way that Light Cavalry can actually be able to defend this unless Alan can really pull off a super damage. Or you see, but he has forced to use the entropy right now. And the Guardian's reflection there to just reflect everything back. Hard guard on towards Alan to make him survive. He's the one who
they're gonna burst the Lord.
They're able to clear the Lord so quick.
The minions are going.
Everything. Oh my god, Alan with the super fast clear. This is the power of the Natan in the late game.
That's insane, yeah, that's so much damage. Wow, it was just gone, wiped away like early summer flies. That's crazy. These minions and the Lord, they didn't stand a chance over there. These waves are coming in, but what's the point? Like, you challenge for the Lord, you're gonna march in with the Lord, it's gonna be cleared. And even if Saba, you know, he has the shield, but it didn't seem like it was doing much against them either. It seems like both of these teams are just canceling each other out perfectly.
Yeah, and at the moment, I think this is the problem with the Natan, right? He is such a strong force in the late game, and that.
Oh, they're trying to catch one. Caught. This is bad. This is worse than bad. Oh, you're gonna feel bad for him over here.
Hey, bad caught, just caught real bad.
Oh my god, man! And he's gonna be out for a minute. He's gonna think about his actions over here. That's basically jail time, and. Yeah. But that's 5 of Light Cavalry now, trying to take that game back. They still have a lot of towers to chew through, by the way. A whole 5 of them.
Yeah, I think it's good news for the side of Teiko, just because Bad Caught got caught before the Lord could even spawn. So he's going to be making it back by the time the Lord is there.
Wait, hold on a second. Hard God, was it already used? No, it wasn't. No, but Alan is... has the shield, I think, from Blood Wings as well, so it's strong enough. It's gonna keep him alive. The scores are quite equal as well, right? You got Alan on 5-4, actually. You know, he's not really standing out immensely because it's been back and forth game all the time. Only one who has a very clear KDA so far has been Hisoka, but that's because, you know, Xborg really gets out of jail too easily with the last Insanity, can go through walls as well. I think everybody is almost full building. Yuzhong is missing an item, and Barretts is missing an item. What can we see else here? The ADCs have builds completed. Yeah, Marksman. Well, not really Marksman, mages basically, let's be honest.
Yeah, And at this point, I think they put all their eggs in one basket, right? Like Cavelry, all eyes on Allen. That's what it's gonna be.
I mean, this is just tactics out the window, you know. Now it's all down to timings. Are you gonna catch someone off guard? What kind of mistake can you find from your opponent that you can really punish?
Yeah, like you said, it is true. It all comes down to the timers now. If they pick somebody off, it's just gonna be such a long dead timer.
Hisoka has so much shield. That's like 10k shield over there. What are you gonna do about that? Like, it's just gonna run away and regen it.
But look at the minion pressure. The wave pressure from the side of Teiko is just too much. And
yeah, trying to push it out. Yeah, Pem is doing a good job actually, trying to just push out the bottom wave as far as possible. The Lord is still undecisive as well, going back and forth. Well, Pem doesn't really do any damage, let's be honest. He's basically attacking these minions, and they're coming in numbers. Wow. Oh,
Nominal blast. He should be burst down instantly, but there it is. The suppression with the Winter Truncheon along with the Hard Guard, able to buy enough time. Last Insanity with the penalty zone.
Oh my god.
He gets burst down. Leandro's the first one to fall.
Is the stun enough?
Dragon, but here he's getting caught a little too much. Allen.
Immortality.
Moved back. He has the entropy. He's used already. He gets the Purify as well.
How is he alive?
He is still kiting quite a lot, and Saba goes with the Guardian's Reflection, able to buy some more time. And look at Call Me Vian buying time for his teammates. Well, they're just trying to make sure that their team can live to see another day.
Wow, did you look at the lifesteal from Vian? Oh my god, one shot and he's still running. They're thinking about actually sending it. They're thinking maybe they can catch them. They're going in with a Heart Guard. That's insane. They want to chase them down, but there's actual help as well for Teiko. Yeah,
that burst coming in, he's taking out so low as well. MVP performance coming in.
The minions, you gotta defend as well. You got the very powerful minions, you know, crashing all the way to your base all the time. And that Lord is gonna be over. That's so hard, you know, once you don't have these inhibitors any longer, you're always on your hind feet. You really have to always set someone back to defend the base. And they've done actually really good so far, Light Cavalry, to even stand a chance so far without any towers.
Yeah, Allen, the complete glass cannon coming in from the side of Light Cavalry, right? He is the one. He's the win condition for.
Oh yeah, last fight he showed perfect form. Like he didn't even, you know, his immortality wasn't even popped. Pem is what is Pem doing over here?
I mean, no hesitation even whatsoever. He got, you know, he got caught with the CC coming in from Saba, but
wait, Pem is standing around. I hope that isn't an internet issue or something else, because this is a really bad time to have a crash. Oh my god, okay, Pem is back. Oh, no. I was really wondering, could this really sabotage the game, but no. We're back. This could be the final fight.
Yeah, the Lord is going down the mid lane. Penalty zone being used. Black Dragon is there. Allen is the first one to fall. His immortality is popped. The Monforge is dropped. They're going straight for the base.
Yeah, they're taking the base.
Should be able to take the game. Yes, they do. Best of 3 series. They pick up the week 3, move on in the upper brackets, and GG well play coming in from both teams. But Teiko will be the winners for this one.
Oh my god, I mean, it's basically like the mirror of the Opertum Birthright series yesterday, and it's great we had a series like that. You know, it shows the quality of both teams as well, that you just don't give up no matter what, and props to Light Cavalry for surviving that long, but it is inevitable. It is inevitable. If you don't have these inhibitors anymore, if you don't have any sort of reliable wave clear there, to send solo, because you can't send an Nathan, then it's done. And congrats Teiko, you know, they showed us great passion and full teamwork as well on all of these team fights.
Hey, you know what, Ryan? After all that, guess where your predictions lie? 1-0.
Hey.
1 towards not you, but hey, all jokes though. You know what this love between us, right? But yeah, for those of you who are watching, that was an absolute spectacle, right? That was
absolutely
display of two top teams going against each other, taking it all the way. Game number 1, utmost respect coming in from either side towards each other, and they just showed that they're one of the top teams. They were testing the waters game, and then it ended in an untoward fashion, I would say, but still a win is a win. And the second game was utter domination with that Ling combination coming in from the side of Light Cavalry, and the third one was all about this X-Borg with that 10,000 HP on the Faraga armor, 6 kills, 0 deaths, 5 assists. this. He died 0 times after
Yeah,
all
that's
the pressure
impressive.
that was put on him. And I'll be honest, I really thought he died at least twice.
Yeah, there was it's always
I
that
thought he
feeling
died
with
only
export,
twice.
right? It's
Yeah.
always in my games as well. Like, surely I kill him, right? But no, it just lasts insanity through a wall like 5 miles away, and then he's fine again. He only loses his armor, and he's gonna get it back again by just killing a few minions, and that's it.
Yeah. Or the immortality that just killed him. So
Yeah.
absolutely amazing export display. But let's not take away any credit from Light Cavalry, right? Allen was a monster on that.
Oh yeah.
Ooh, the way that he dished out the damn 38%. Nobody's even close to what
Yeah.
he did.
Yeah, overall, like, great plays, of course. We didn't really see the Harith pop-off, which is kind of sad. I wanted to see, like, flashy Harith plays, but hey, it still played its part in the team fights, of course. And, you know, he's very hard to pin down as well. And overall, great plays. Like, obviously, I think Light Cavalry, they have that sort of playstyle that they can escape at lower brackets. But their rematch against Team Occupy is definitely going to be a strawberry as well.
Definitely one to watch out for. Sweet and sour on both ends. Let's see what it's gonna be like. But for sure, as of now, you know, this is how the cookie crumbles for day number 2 in the playoffs for MEC Season 3. And look at the brackets that's gonna be there on 4th coming in the next week. Opertum Esports versus Centauri, Kyun, and Method Black versus Light Cavalry. It should be Method Black versus Teiko, if I'm not wrong, right? So I think they got that confused a little bit. But Birthright versus Team Lunatic versus Team Occupy and Light Cavalry in the lower.
Yeah, wait, why did they put Light Cavalry
I know, I was
Hold
about
on
to
a
say,
second.
I think they called your prediction quite early.
Come on, guys. Hey, yeah, I won in the end. I knew it. I get the last laugh. But yeah, hey. Of course, we'll be back here in a week again, starting from next Saturday then, I believe. Same time, on 22nd.
Yeah, and look at that, they changed it back instantly.
Okay,
right?
yeah.
That was Teiko.
Yeah.
He's like, hey, I hope nobody saw that. Yeah, I'm thinking about that meme, the guy just waiting in line to eat something.
Yeah.
And, if you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
At this point, you know, what a day number 2 we had for the MEC Playoffs Season 3. And for those of you who want to stay updated with every sort of information that's going around, don't make sure to join the Discord link. I will say it once again, you know, I can't say it enough. Join the Discord, guys. Be active over there and show your support to the community, because we're going to be bringing in newer tournaments, especially the MESL that's going to be coming soon. Look forward to it. And of course, you can catch up with a lot of pro players, a lot of teams that will be looking to take part in that seasonal league. You can catch up with us casters as well, and you're going to find a lot of knowledge for Mobile Legends in that server. And of course, you'll make a lot of friends along the way. But
Yeah.
for now, this is Kronos. That is Ryan Rumbles. I think we're going to be out of here. Ryan, any last words?
No, thank you for watching, everybody, and be here for next week, of course.
No, of course. Bye-bye. Have a great night, and see you soon, guys.
Yeah. I'm steady focused on money now. I'm trying to count to 100 down. That's daily. Gravy pay me. M's and M's, no Slim Shady. Bank account going so crazy. Still live it up when I'm over 80. Flying, I'm hotter than Hades. Middle fingers up to the ones when I hate me. Come with my ride and I'm up like a drought. Everybody lying for a little bit of clout. Stay making moves like I'm trying to sell a house. That's how it be when you're raised in the South. Mama always said that this money be the death of me. Money can't buy you happy, but I never seen a sad man ride in a jet ski. Time will tell, moving breakneck speed. First it was hate, now they dropped my steez. Took small sips, now they drinks on me. Commas in the bank, that's all I need. Business first and chill after. Set to cruise, but not the actor. Work hard, let the money stack.